Rising. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Miss Virginia. All right, I'm gonna stop the music real quick and go ahead and get it started. Because unlike Ness, I actually have a job, so my time is usually valuable. So I won't be here before you guys for 8 hours and 30 minutes. But I do want to take a moment to say, Miss Virginia, thank you for the support that you have been showing me. I know we've had a bumpy ride before. We've been cool, then something happened. There was a little bit of shade and some things thrown instead. But it seems as if we've overcome the past. And I'm gonna thank you for the true, genuine support that you have been showing me. I'm gonna just say that and thank you for the super chat. Y'all shouts out to Miss Virginia. Y'all check her out. There we go. Good morning, y'all. So we're here bright and early. It's 7:54 here on the East Coast. And I just wanted to come address Ness No Job real quick because Ness has put a promise out that she will be dragging me today. I just want to let you know firsthand I won't be present unless it's at nighttime. And the fact that she was just live for 8 hours and 30 minutes, which is the equivalent of what working people call a work day, I know she'll be snoring like a bear for the next 8 hours. So let's go ahead and figure out how we got here. Now, the funny part of the story is me and Ness had never been like this or anything. When Ness first came around, when she was the man and all that stuff, and when she was living on the streets in Miami, when she used to do lives by the light line pole, I never really had any dealings with Ness. When all of the stuff came about with her and the fake profile and all that, I won't involved in none of that. When Ness went to rehab, I'm sorry, the disciplinary school or whatever the fuck you call that shit that I've never heard no other black adult go to, I wasn't around for Ness's all of that. I was here, but I wasn't impressed by what was going on. Um, Ness then wasn't as upbeat, and I'll say she wasn't as funny then as she is now. I'll give it to Ness. Ness is entertainment. She's not only funny to look at, but she's also funny when she delivers her stuff, you know what I'm saying, on her channel. So I'm not gonna ever take that away from Ness. Um, she's better with the panel, as we all know, as we all can see. And we're not even gonna get into real life matters. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about Ness's child at all, so y'all can go ahead and get that clear. I did make reference on my community wall that this would be a perfect opportunity for Ness to go be a good mom. Since the job was keeping her away, I think it'll be a great job for you to maybe move closer to your child. And, you know, since you suck at being an employee and get fired for using your company computer for shit, maybe pack it up and go back home where, everything could be back on track. Just a suggestion. And it'll get you further away from your abusive girlfriend, allegedly. So, with that being said, I was gifted a membership to Nest channel about a month ago. And if I'm gifted a membership, of course I'm gonna use the bitch. So I have been spending a lot more time in her chat, not to mention I enjoy the people, I enjoy her moderators a lot, and it's something to do. So she's hosting the Marathon of Alive, where it started off with this sad pity story about her losing her job. I'll talk about that in a minute because I don't bit more believe that Ness just lost her job. If y'all believe Ness just lost her job, y'all a bigger fool than she is to think that she would use the company computer and not get fired. Like, common sense, common sense. But we're talking about a hood rat here, a hood rat hoe from Miami. So we don't expect it to be much common sense. Now, let's continue. So I was gifted a membership. Coincidentally, it just coincides that my membership expired today on her channel. And today was the day that I was blocked on her channel. Ooh, ooh. She said last night Nest views was fluctuating. Usually this happens when it means you're buying views. I know 4 days ago she had 170K views and now she's at 350 views. Ooh. Nest, let me find out you buying views over there. Oh, wow. Now on the back end, somebody told me, and I'm in all kinds of conversations. I hear lots of shit. Somebody said weeks ago that Ness had lost her job, and that's the reason why she's on here more often. And she's acting as if she's at work at times when she's really in other chats and on panels and shit like that. Ness been lost that job. If y'all thought Ness just lost that job yesterday, you can go ahead and exit the screen right now because you just as blind as she was clearly. Ness has been lost that job. I think this heat been knew she lost that job. I think a few more people on these streets happen to know that she had already lost that job. So today, and Lemon, I blame your lemon head ass for this because they was having a conversation. It was a whole bunch of shit that was going on over there. Hold on, because people responding on my page. I guess they don't know I'm live. Hold on. Um, So she's over there having a shit show of a conversation. I went to bed like a normal person at 11 o'clock last night, East Coast time. I woke up back up at 6 o'clock, went to brush my teeth, wash my face, and piss. And then I noticed that Ness was still alive. So I began to listen. It was a bunch of incoherentness, a lot of drunk people up there. Lovely Love was having an argument with Lemon. Now, with Lovely Love and Lemon situation, Lemon decided to bring up the fact that Lovely Love, your husband gay, because he was in D spot. And all I said from the chat was, keep me out of y'all shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. It didn't go that way. Instead, Lovely Love, stupid ass, took the bait and decided that she wanted to drag me and talk about me and all this. So I came up on the panel. Me and Lovely Love going back at it. Ness is so afraid, I guess, because this is her only form of income and employment. She didn't want me to say the word fag. I'm saying it on my channel. I monetize as well, Ness. It ain't taking me nowhere just to say it. So faggot, either way that I say it, is not an offense, because it's not something that I'm spewing out. It was something said in the conversation. So Ness proceeds to drop me, drag me, call me all kinds of fat bitches who can't do this, who don't do shit but sit and eat mukbang. Ness, what's your content? Huh? Why my mouth look like it's shining? Ness, what's your content? Ness, can you do this with your lip? Can you do any of that? Oh, okay. So Ness has made it her promise that she's going to be dragging me today. Ness, life has dragged you. Your lip has dragged you, Ness. Those Amazon wigs drag you faithfully, Ness. Those motherfucking Temu outfits that you squeezing into or putting on, the motherfucking drops is dragging you, Ness. You are entertainment, but you have to realize you're entertainment in the middle of the night when nobody else is live, Ness. Your entertainment in the daytime don't give like your entertainment at the nighttime. At the nighttime, people ain't got shit else to do. So that's why the fuck you succeed in what you do. Don't get too big on yourself, Ness, because these memberships being gifted to you and shit like that is making you believe that you something more than what you are. No, baby. You're lying about losing this job. If you would have just lost this job, you wouldn't have came on this bitch and said, oh, I'm not worried about finding a job. I'm not worried about doing this and like that, because you are a motherfucking adult, Ness. You are older than you are younger. Ain't no way you gonna tell me you just lost your job today and you can say your main focus now has become YouTube, the very source that caused you to lose your job. Ness, you claim that you lost your job because you used the work computer to upload emojis. No, bitch. You took my advice when I told you you should start going live in the daytime and doing lunchtime lives. And that's, remember when I told you that? And then you started doing daytime lives. I didn't think that your stupid ass was gonna do daytime lives from the work motherfucking computer because you can't afford to buy a regular computer. I guess you need to ask your supporters like you asked them to buy that little box of a car that you got, that you need some assistance with getting a motherfucking computer so that you can get the fuck back online when you're not at work. So right now we got to experience you using your cell phone to get online because they're gonna be asking for their computer back before they'll give you the motherfucking paycheck that you last got waiting, right? So fight. Ness says the same shit about me every time she falls out about me. I don't think that highly of Ness, so I don't really go into and say the things that I could. Ness allows her girlfriend to come on this bitch, drag her, call her all kinds of bitches and hoes in front of her whole motherfucking community chat, not even on a private motherfucking stream. And this hoe ain't got enough sense to abort the mission, hang up the call, delete the live, turn off the live. Instead, she's focused on what's the AdSense that's going to come about it. And y'all think this is a bitch that I want to sit here and argue with. I don't argue with bitches for clicks and views. I don't argue with bitches so that they can stack their motherfucking check. A bitch like that need to go get a job if she want to get some motherfucking coins, because she won't make it off the back of my motherfucking name. And to let a stupid bitch like Lovely Love said faggot too. So But lovely, I'm not mad at you. I'm only mad at his fat ass. Let's not act like Ness, like you always been this skinny bitch that you've done pills and coke to get to the weight that you are now. And this is a form of struggle. The reason why we see why you're in the position that you're in. Everything is revealed in time, right? Heidi ain't sending you food like she used to, and now you ain't got a job, bitch. You about to be eating Spencer's motherfucking food. Do we need to get a GoFundMe for you and Spencer to make sure that y'all can make it month after month? A bitch who come on this shit and allow a lesbian to turn you out and leave you out here stranded like a motherfucking crackhead, and you out here looking stupid while this bitch is laughing and in your face, and you still talking about, and he has nothing to do with me losing my job. No, that was your stupid ass for using the work computer. Only your stupid ass. Nobody else. Lovely Love is not even worth me mentioning. So anything in regards to Lovely Love, that shit is like, you ain't even got to tell me about it. I don't give a fuck. Lovely Love ain't moving shit. She ain't doing shit. She got a dead ass channel over there as well. Now that channel ain't dead. I can say that. But the dead channel, y'all know that's a slogan. But Lovely Love got a dead ass channel. I ain't worried about a bitch with a dead ass channel. Ness got some moving and some traction. I'll get in this ring and rumble with Ness. Now, what I'm not going to do is lie roast, and I'm not going to do all these PowerPoint presentations and these panel effects of dragging. Bitch, if you want to drag me, you drag me one on one with the facts of my motherfucking life, like I'm dragging you with the facts of yours. Ness want to say I suck dick on the side of the road. Well, she might not have said it, but I'm putting it in her mouth and say she said it. Ness, you eat pussy in Miami for a 3-day weekend when you don't take baths with rompers on. Huh? We are not the same at all. You are absolutely correct. Now, Ness, because you don't have a job, I'm probably sure, and the fact that you're spending so much time on here, I can guarantee you Ness ain't washed her ass in the last 48 hours. Now, how many people in here is stupid enough to lose their job over YouTube? I'll wait. Now she got black knees and knock knee. You gotta be a stupid bitch to lose your job over motherfucking YouTube. Ness, you gotta, hey Cola, you gotta be the stupidest bitch on YouTube to lose your job and then come tell YouTube, I lost my job. That gotta be the overplay for the underplay and cooling voice. I ain't getting you any cooler, I'm just saying. Who the fuck loses their job because of YouTube, runs to the very place that made you lose your job and say, I don't give a fuck about that job. I'm gonna sit and do unemployment. I'm gonna enjoy my unemployment. And then you got stupid bitches in the chat. Yeah, get that unemployment. Y'all realize unemployment is only a percentage of what you made. Ness already won't making shit at the job she was at. Ness had inconsistencies in her story about her positioning in her job. Ness said she was a member of management. She was in leadership in her job. If you were in leadership, Ness, you would have known that everything you do on that computer can be monitored even outside of you being on a call. If you were in leadership, Ness, they wouldn't have been monitoring your calls to see what you were doing on a call or after a call, Ness. I'm in leadership at my job and nobody listens to my calls. I listen to their calls and I provide feedback to the representatives, such as yourself. Ness, you mentioned you do this, you take a call and it records after the call. The difference in me, yet, Ness, and you, I don't take inbound calls. I place calls. I receive calls from other representatives when there's an escalation in a situation that needs to be handled, and then I give them resolution or I speak directly to the customer. It's a difference. Now, if you freshen up your resume, I might can get you on with T-Mobile. We start only at 20 an hour, but that might be a up for you. So let me know. Of course, she would run to YouTube and tell her supporters because she now wants payola and cash app. It doesn't fool. Absolutely. Why else would Ness be hosting a 9-hour live stream besides letting the numbers roll up? Of course, if you have a 9-hour stream and you allow chaos and confusion and nobody knows what's going on, or if it's drama or something, it's going to run up your monetary bag. Get paid, young woman, get paid. I ain't mad at you, but everybody can see it. Like, we're not going to sit here and act like it, and it's not like it's quality it's not even quality commentary. It's just drunk people complaining, arguing, like flirting, like what? So Ness, anytime that you can get up and drag me, I hope you have already got up and dragged your ass to Indeed so that you can look for a motherfucking job so that way you can pay your motherfucking rent so that you and Spencer won't be living in that hamster box you call a car that your supporters had to help you get. Okay? Because the truck that's sitting outside of my house, my supporters didn't contribute to that. Supporters did contribute. Well, a supporter contributed to this chair. What's your point? I saw somebody in the comments saying, D Spot got his members to furnish his whole house. Bitch, if y'all could see the furniture I got, y'all know that nobody would have brought this for me. Now, a supporter did buy me that, well, not that desk, but my desk in my other office. Yeah, that's true. A supporter brought some appliances and stuff off of my gift list. That's true. What's your point? Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. I know it's barely 8 o'clock and I'm on here ranting and raving, but Ness got me fucked up. And I'm gonna just let y'all know firsthand before y'all come back and let me know all of the fuck shit and weird shit that she's saying. I don't give a fuck. I'ma still come over here. I'ma still motherfucking mukbang. I'ma still have a motherfucking job when it's time for me to clock the fuck in. And I'm still ain't getting fired for using my work computer for anything. Cause I ain't that stupid. I ain't got day service either. So you need to call 611 about that. I got Verizon. I got Verizon. I ain't even got T-Mobile. I can't help you. You still trying to figure out what you. So, did anybody else have any questions or concerns? And for the viewers, this is not a positioning to say I got to put one against the other. I don't give a fuck who's over there supporting her. And not to say I don't give a fuck who over here supporting me. Her people can come here, my people can go there. I ain't got no restraints on none of you hoes, like, and that's respectfully said. My beef is with Ness, and Ness only. So I don't want none of you out here fighting for me. I don't want none of you out here speaking on no panels on my behalf. If you want to do something for me, run me a timestamp so I can hear what's being said. If it's worth responding to, then I'll respond. You said Ness been in rehab for dope, not alcohol. Well, alcohol is what's consuming her now. So you said all the way down to the wig glue. Never would I ever come on this bitch and say I lost my job and this is gonna be my only form of income. What? This is gonna be my focus. No, my focus would be on finding another career, not starting another job. Kimberly Black, don't do that. My parents paid my bill for the longest, and then when I decided to venture off on my own, I just switched it to my name. Don't. T-Mobile is amazing service. They definitely come up a lot. So, did anybody have any questions or anything? Because that's all I needed to say. I'm up now though, so I mean, sipping my hot tea, and I've already smoked. What's good? Yeah. Anybody who thinks that you can lose your job and make YouTube your full-time shit when you're in only the beef sector and you don't create any content, you don't do vlogs, you don't do get ready with me's, you don't do how-tos, like, no. So Summer Breeze, I really wish you would hit links because I would love to have this conversation with you. But Summer Breeze said, good morning and good morning. My only issue with you is when you and Lovely Love go back and forth, you throw her husband up, calling him gay. Summer Breeze, can I ask you one thing? What was the whole reason why my name was brought up? Lemon brought my name up to say that her husband was in my inbox. It was known to everybody who was in Brianna's live that her husband wasn't in my inbox. Somebody sent me a link with his Instagram page. I went and verified that it was his page, and it was. Never did I send a message. He don't even know what my motherfucking Instagram is. So I don't understand why this story or this narrative has continued to go on as if I've ever had a conversation. I've never had a conversation with her husband outside of on my panel when she was present and we were on like StreamYard. Now, I've never spoke up and said stuff back then because I always live by let whoever think whatever. I know y'all have heard me say that before, and I don't come on here defending shit except for myself, things that I feel that need to be defended. So when Lemon brought me up and said that her husband was in my inbox, of course I'm going to go up there and I'm going to confront it. I wasn't even trying to have conversation with Lovely Love at all. I was coming to have first. I came up and I told Lemon, please keep me out of y'all shit, Lemon. If y'all beef it, y'all beef. Lovely Love then in return wanted to go back into that conversation that bothers her to this very moment, to not know what the fuck her husband does when he's on his own time. It bothers her to the high heavens that she don't know what the fuck is going on with her husband. So anytime anybody says anything, she gets very uncomfortable. I didn't address that. That's not my concern. But Ness wouldn't control her panel, and Lovely Love kept rah, 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 rah. That wasn't what I was up here for. I'm up here to answer Lemon's question. I'm not up here to argue with her. It was motherfucking 7 in the morning. And you right about that, Mal Mally. Unemployment is not a guarantee, especially when you're fired for doing things unethically, which is using the company computer to be doing bullshit. Now, what I really think that happened was, does she not know that they still probably monitoring? But what I really think that happened was she was using that computer to go live, and they realized that she was going live. It ain't had shit to do with no emojis. It ain't had shit to do with her checking no back chat or no studio, no fuck shit like that. Because what the fuck is you doing wrong by looking at an emoji and uploading it on the computer? So Summer Breeze, yeah, it grew legs, and I just never chose to approach it. But my story has been consistent about it ever since. And I'm losing my voice, and I'm not hollering at y'all. I apologize. I'm drinking hot tea. So the whole point of the conversation was I didn't go up there to argue with Lovely. I went up there to let Lemon know, keep me out of the shit that they got going on. And Lovely, get over that husband shit. I don't want your husband. You barely want your husband. Like, leave it alone. Have a great day, cutie pie. Especially with getting fired, the job has the opportunity of whether they decide they want her to get unemployment. Trust me, I know, because we have that same decision to determining factor to make whenever we let an employee go. Will you rehire, and would you consider for unemployment? She Love, you'll have to catch the beginning of the live, my boo. And you can figure out what's going on, or you can go watch the last 20 minutes of Ness Live when she cussed me out and dragged me. Good morning, everybody coming in. I apologize if I didn't speak. Yeah, like, I mean, so I dropped the link in case anybody wanted to use it. I do find it very weak for Ness to want to block me and not to have the conversation. She would much rather excite chaos and create content off of it so that she can afford to pay her rent next month, which is understandable. But what I won't do is I won't be the catalyst for your funds. Like, no. And why the fuck is it only 41? I'm gonna go ahead and leave right now because 41 likes ain't, and I'd have been on this bitch for 25 minutes. So y'all lucky Rodney came up here for this second. I'm gonna hear what Rodney got to say, and then I'm gonna go ahead and shut this shit down because 42 likes is fucking disrespectful when it's 300 people. What's up, Rodney?
Hey, I just come to ask you a favor because I'm doing my
Go ahead,
rounds.
Rodney. I already know.
Yeah, just have one of your moderators to drop my YouTube link in the chat because I'm trying to get up to 500 plus subscribers. Because I want to do a lot of things on my community wall. So
Rodney, let me tell you, you don't need 500 subscribers to get a community wall. What you
yeah,
need
but
to actually do is if you post a short, it does not have to be your face. It can be anything, a GIF. If you post
right.
a short on your wall and people go and they view your short, you'll get a community wall within 24 to 48 hours.
Oh well, I already got it
Oh,
anyways.
okay. So go
So
use the
yeah.
bitch then. All right.
So but yeah, but what I'm saying is I'm at least trying to get you like 500 plus.
I got you.
But
I got
once
you.
I
I was just
reach
saying to help
5,
you get
yeah.
to the board. But hey, mods, if one of y'all can drop, somebody already doing it. Voodoo already got you, Rodney. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank
All right.
you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Diva. Don't try to hold me up, Diva. It's 86.
No, look here now. Wait a minute, shit. Now, hell, I ain't never seen you on here this damn early, shit. Now you got me up and go downstairs and get this weak ass coffee. Don't you get up off here? Let me get my first cup of coffee. Me, I need to hear you drag, cause goddamn it, Ness going in a suicide mission. I don't know why the hell she tried to test waters with you, shit. That's
Yeah,
crazy. What?
31. It ain't like I'm untouchable or nothing like that. But Ness try me constantly, and Ness always want to do this. Oh, I'm a drag. Like Ness, your drags don't hit no harder than anybody else's. Yours actually hit a lot less harder due to the circumstances of your life and your situations. Go ahead and get your coffee, D, because you got to echo,
You
and I'll say a
you
few things.
you can call it what you want. A motherfucker fool's going to drag and war with you. Shit, it is what it is. You gonna drag them to the edge of their life. Some motherfuckers don't. You just don't play with, and you one of them. I'm sorry.
Well,
Mm-mm.
I ain't went dark and black like I normally have. I'm still keeping it cute and professional. Because I have an image and I have members who appreciate me for being level headed. So I'm gonna do as much as I can, but I'm not going as low as I normally would. I'm gonna be good about
So
it.
let me turn this down. I might be. Let me ask you a question. Cause see, you said something that kind of got me puzzled. You said that is she upset about what you say? Love. I'm not mad at you for saying one word, but she wants to be mad at you for saying something.
Lovely Love said the exact thing that I said. And I said
That's
fag, and I said it so quick that it wouldn't have been an issue. But she proceeded to immediately snatch me off of the screen and go in. Like, if you're gonna go in toe to toe with me, bitch. Like, you mad over the word fag, like, but fag is not gonna take your channel away. Like, come on.
Lord. Don't you go nowhere though, is now you blessing us with your morning. You gonna let loose in a minute. Somebody come up here and
She's
keep where's
definitely
Royalty?
I'm gonna stay. You ain't gotta convince it. I'm gonna stay for a few more minutes. It's 96 likes. And I'm up now and I've almost finished my tea. So I'm gonna stay up at least until 8:30. You good.
Oh, okay. Let me go get my coffee. I'm already mad because it's raining in Baton Rouge, so I decided not to even go because shit my damn knee hurting already. And wasted my whole damn weekend and took off all these off days for nothing. Shit.
Child.
Oh, I tried to stay up here with my child, hell, and she getting on my nerves crying because she can't go nowhere. They wouldn't even let her go.
Oh
Okay,
God.
let me go get my coffee. I'll be back. Don't y'all let ODS leave now. I don't want to hear good drag. You gonna drag it just a little piece before you leave.
I'm just gonna finish reading the facts of her life and then I'll chill.
Yeah, just give her a little tap tap, till she cut loose and then, do a broadcast of it. I'll be back.
I appreciate you. Hey y'all, make sure y'all go check out Rodney's channel. Rodney, they say you better put some content up. You know, these community walls is where it's at now, so go get to it. There was mass confusion about why she was upset. Nobody knew what the fuck had happened and why she was so angry. She chooses to be angry only with me and only around that word. I can still respect your platform and I can use a derogatory term. Like, it's not the end of the fucking world. No, I'm not going to pay you for using the term because your channel can still get the green light on your videos. Let's not sit here and act like I don't say shit on my videos and the videos still go greenness. So y'all love to play in these stubbies' face to act like you can't cuss. You can't cuss in the chat. That's bullshit. They try to act like you can't cuss in your live stream. You can. You can cuss, fight, scream, and all that shit and still get the green light on your motherfucking videos. Y'all know I'm transparent as fuck. I'll go down the studio if y'all want to fucking see it. In addition to you can't cuss and fuss and do all of that, you can cuss and fuss in the motherfucking chat and ain't a damn thing gonna happen. Ain't no Google moderators ain't been around in a long ass time. They like to tell y'all that fuck shit as well. Google moderators ain't been around this bitch in some shit because we used to see them. The cussing in the chat ain't gonna get your shit taken away. It ain't gonna get your green light removed. All this shit that them people like to tell you is based on because they don't want to tell you to clean up what the fuck you saying or watch what the fuck you saying. And that's their fucking rules. It ain't YouTube's rules. So what's a bump? A bump. She said she lost her job and you used the word. Ness, you been lost your job. When is Troutmouth Thrush Tongue Sean going to address Kwani Epic Live about the hotel complimentary room with the day set up? In her words, child, is Sean, is he even pressed over her? Who is this that just texted me? Hold on. But let's do a poll to see if y'all really think Ness just lost her job. Hold on. Because I think that Ness been lost that job. But if y'all think that she just lost it, let's take a poll. And somebody in the back, hold on. Well, I can. Well, I don't want you to get in any trouble now.
Oh, well, you were a little calm right now, so
I'm always calm, sassy. Don't do that.
I mean, I'm saying you're not dragging right now.
Oh yeah. So it can't be looked at that way. Go ahead. I'm here to
Yeah.
hear you.
Hey, everybody in the chat. Smooches, y'all. Happy Saturday.
I was getting the poll up. Go
You're going
ahead.
to do a poll? Okay. Yeah, y'all. It was a mess over there at Ness, honey. After O.D.S, if nobody is on, give her a click and a view, hunty. It was a roller coaster. And oh my gosh, I'm so mad at Ness. Y'all, Ness messed up the most epic moment, y'all.
Rob Rack.
Y'all, fucking Rob Rack was chilling on the panel for hours. I don't think it's on private, Church Mouse. She just ended it. I don't think she would put it on private. Y'all, check this
No,
out. Rob
but she
Rack.
must be editing because there's no chat. But go ahead. Sorry.
Real? Oh no, it takes a minute for the chat because that was
Okay.
an 8-hour live. Y'all, Rob Rack was on the panel chilling. He would have outbursts, but he really only had an outburst with Benz, really, right? So, but he was kind of chilling today or whatever. Tracy was in the chat. She was dragging. Noble was in the chat. She was dragging Noble. So then, I don't know. It could have been my ex, but I don't know. But somebody in the chat was like, hit the link, Noble. And Noble was like, oh, I'm at work. So as soon as Noble got off work, I said, Noble, hit the link. And he's like, Coolin, I didn't do anything. And he's like, I'm gonna leave, Sassy, unless you give me a good reason to hit the link. I was like, nigga, hold my beer. So I was like, I had turned to sweet Sassy then, y'all. And I was like, Noble, just hit the link and don't start any drama. And baby, Noble hit that link, y'all. As soon as Noble hit the link, Nessa talking about, oh, I just got a cash app to get rid of Rob. We was like, for fucking what?
And it was like $20 on it.
At best, she should. I know it happened in the moment, but at best, Ness should have acted like she didn't see that cash app because it wasn't nobody but Benz. And we had already, and Benz had been up there for 2 hours talking to Rob. So that wasn't a fair, get you off the link. She should have acted like she did not see that cash app and let Rob Rack and Noble be on that damn link and got the tea. Oh, Cassie, you. I said, I'll be damn, Ness.
But it definitely was a missed opportunity. But I do believe it's because she was so busy texting and talking behind the scenes with her girlfriend that she wasn't paying attention.
That could be true. But that was a Ness. That Ness, that's on you. That one is on you, Ness. You gotta slow. It's so chaotic though. Those panels are so chaotic. But you gotta take a breath. You gotta woosah. You gotta know.
Sometimes you have to draw order as well. You have to demand that, not just turn up your mic. You have to use your authority to say, this is your channel, and you get mad and you want to throw me in the back for that. Why don't you throw these hoes back there when they disrespecting and talking over each other? Oh, because it builds the momentum up in the room. It might draw a few more people in. While 30 people might leave, 50 more people might come. Real quick, the poll for the people who can't see it and want to participate in the chat, the poll said, did Ness just lose her job? 1 is yes, 2 is hell no, 3 is she been fired. So y'all go vote.
Oh, you guys are questioning when she got fired now?
I don't think that Ness just got fired. And if she just got fired, somebody told me at least a month ago that they thought Ness had lost her job based on her being online so much. And I started paying attention. Ness would be live a lot in the daytime, and she would just randomly, all right, y'all, I got to go to work. Like, what?
Well, you guys also think I'm a flight attendant because I happen to travel for work.
I did get the word that you were a flight attendant. So
I used to be an international flight attendant for a long time. I've told that story several times, but if they knew anything about the flight attendant life, I wouldn't be able to just be in chats randomly.
No, because you're moving. Y'all, it's a routine, like literally.
Literally, I cannot be pushing.
If it's a long flight, you might get a moment, but then 30 more minutes later, you got to get back up and start the routine to end the flight. So I mean,
first of all, I would have to be paying for Wi-Fi. Don't forget, that's the critical part. I would have to pay for Wi-Fi for each flight. And that's not feasible, right? So when I'm flying for work or for personal, of course, I'm sitting in my nice window seat. Of course, I can pay for Wi-Fi and I can chit chat with you guys. But I definitely can't just be working on an airplane pay for Wi-Fi that's like $20 a flight. That it just doesn't make any sense. It's not feasible. Treasure Lane smooches, but I'm not trying to make it about me, but
You
I'm
good.
saying they say things, right? And it's a true fact that Sassy was an international flight attendant at one point in her life. Is that what I do now? No, it's not. But why would I be embarrassed to say that? But back to Ness, I mean, maybe she did need a buffer into telling you guys when when she actually got fired to when she wants to announce the fire. And why? And I'm just asking you, why would that be a big deal if it was like 30 days ago?
It's not. It's not. It just proves a point. She got tired of hiding it on the front street, and now she realized that she ain't found another job yet. Because if you pay attention to what's said and what she said, "I lost my job yesterday. They called me yesterday, and I lost it. But
Mm.
I had an interview today, and I'm supposed to start that job very soon."
No, no, no. You know me, I'm a corrector. That's not what she
Okay,
said. She
go ahead.
said, I think she did say she lost it yesterday or whatever, but she said that she has an interview next week. But
Oh,
she said
next week.
that's not a job that she really wants. So she thinks she's gonna like put a lot of energy into YouTube.
She's already been doing that constantly for the last 3 weeks. It's been
Longer
endless
than that.
lives. That's what I'm getting saying. So my point is she's been lost that job. No, I don't give a fuck when and where, because
Okay.
she ain't never put no money into my pocket, and I still got my job. But
Uh,
she definitely lost that job a while ago, and she's been acting as if she's had a job since then.
I think that might be a fair assessment again, but I don't judge her for not wanting to come right out and tell you guys because
Well,
I am a
Jamila
believer.
said it is a point to me because she used me and lied.
What? Wait, what that mean? What does that mean, Jamila? Uh-oh.
And right, you don't get unemployment the week that you stop working. You have to stop working. Well, no, I'm talking about disability is 30 days after. I've only had unemployment once for like 3 months.
Chipper. I'm sorry. I'm
You
acting
good.
like Fates. Chipper, that's the part that they don't know about. Okay. That's why them hoes be so bougie. That's the part. There you go, Chipper. So
And
I
you
was
get the
like,
time in the world. So one
I
of my
wouldn't be
coworkers at
embarrassed.
T-Mobile left T-Mobile and went to go do it's a male and he's doing it and he's loving it. Like he'd have been all over the country. He's taking pictures everywhere. He's in these restaurants doing TikToks. Like it's perfect for a content creator.
I mean, listen, being an international flight attendant is like nothing else. I mean, it's just the best job in the world. I really probably would not have left. I need to tell y'all that story, but I left because I thought I was going to law school and I ended up doing something else. But I would have really never left because it's not like the real world. I love my job now. I thank God for my job. I happened up on a really good gig and a lucrative gig, but it ain't nothing. Uh-oh. That's that shit telling me to make sure my shit is packed and let's go. But anyway, but yeah, but but I don't blame people that need to take time either to tell y'all something because I'm everybody knows I'm pretty private. So I mean only shit I tell y'all is years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I get it though. But you guys are beefing. But back to you and her, whoever said that when I was just coming in the chat, the majority of the chat were kind of lost. We didn't know what had happened.
Oh, so apparently Ness is threatening to drop tea on Life with Jamila. So I went to Life with Jamila's channel, and one day ago on her community wall, she posted, "Let's be clear, mental illness is real. I don't take it back. I stand in it." At Ness, example, look how you crossed out life with and left Jamila. Give a dog a bone and they will bite. Get help, hun. Don't beef with the truth. Keep me blocked. I don't know what the circumstances.
What? Go back some other ones and see if you see
Well,
some.
she
Because
said
what?
whatever video she shared, the Nest deleted it. Or I mean, Jamila in the crowd. So I mean, if it ain't too early, can you sneak in the bathroom, turn the shower on, and just give us a quick little recap?
She says she's getting dressed.
Oh, okay.
Because what? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I've never
Well, I got a
really.
messy question.
Yeah.
What's going on with why was Lemon so offended when you asked that question about his girlfriend?
Ooh, child. I had upsetted him. Why you go off camera, nigga? I had upsetted him. But as long as you don't say Sassy lied, Sassy will back off of you. Like if you just say that ain't none of your business, or you being messy or shady or sassy, I'll back off. But if you say I'm lying, now you making it go further because now I gotta show proof that I'm not lying because I wouldn't just lie.
So what is it that was supposedly been lied about?
God. I mean, so we were over there at his new girlfriend's house. You know, he has a new girlfriend.
I
Hey, room
heard that she
shaker.
had.
We
Never
see
mind. Go
you.
ahead.
I'm sorry. You know me and
I
my
heard
TikTok.
some stuff in the streets about her. She got a lot of kids.
Ooh, child. I ain't got on. I'm not telling her dirt. Stop.
Well, I heard that she had a lot of kids. I don't know her, so I'm gonna keep
I
it to
don't
myself. But
know.
go ahead. I'm listening.
Sassy, I seen you drag Trish. Oh, hey, Cheryl. That was a cute slow drag, wasn't it? I
We
enjoyed
see you, Room
myself.
Shaker. I'm sorry if I didn't acknowledge you, babe.
Hey, room shaker. Shani, stop. Anyway, so what had happened was, okay, so
Nest platform.
my
Okay.
ex was over there. He's the one that told he texted me. He's like, hey, can you come do like a, you know how people call, like say we need another device? And he's like, hey, can you come play my song that I made? And it's like what, how do you call it? It wasn't about SD, but how do you say, like when you're like using someone's terminology?
Like a parody?
I guess I don't know what that word I'm looking for. Yeah, yeah,
Keep it moving. They
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
either. Go ahead.
yeah, something like that. But the song was called "Bappin'" or "Bappin' Like a Hoe" or something, right? So he wanted to. So SD was on the girls' panel, and so was Langston. So he's like, "Hey, can you come over here and play this or whatever?" I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So me and him got into it a little bit, and we arguing, you know how we do. And eventually I played the song and they were roasting him. And some people said they liked the song. Anyway, so that's what happened, right? So that's how I ended up in her chat, right? So then I'm working or whatever, doing stuff, and I'm still in the chat. And I think the way I remember is it's still on mute. But I see her drop down in the chat and say, Lemon, why was you on Rico the Brat's phone? And I said, right, that exactly. Turn your camera back on.
I'm looking just like she looking right there in that picture.
Exactly. So I was like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, let me put, okay. So then, so it was just a little kiki behind the scenes, right? Like, oh
Can
my
we answer
gosh,
why? Like, not to say there's nothing wrong with it, because Rico the Brat, my homie, but I didn't. I mean, well, I don't know. I thought Lemon didn't talk to people behind the scenes.
Okay. So the story goes is that the girlfriend put it in the chat because she was confused about what she was looking at, because the receipt that Rico was showing that was supposed to be on Ken, it had Lemon's face across the receipt. So you know how you a screenshot, but you're watching the mini player?
So you can see what you're
Okay.
doing, right?
Right. So she was confused. So that's what she put that in the chat. So when I went up on Ness's to be messy and to switch the topic, I thought Lemon was well aware of everything. And I thought at the most he was going to roast me a little bit. Basically, what Lemon did was to me is what Ness did to you.
Okay.
Right. So I was kind of
Off
like,
with your head.
right. And he didn't go in, but his energy was like, he was calling me diabolical. I mean, he just really took it like, and I was like, Lemon, I thought this was gonna be a little like Kiki because I thought you were there. Like, I mean, your girlfriend put this in the chat. So he started calling me a liar and blah blah blah. He's like, I was never on the phone with Rico. I'm like, I didn't say you were on the phone with Rico. I said, do you want to explain why your girlfriend would put this in the chat? So anyway, it kind of went left from there.
So
So
you know
then,
what that comes from, though, Sassy.
what?
We can't joke with people who really don't like us for so long before the true side or their true feelings, how they feel about you, come out. Because the moment you step on their toes, you all kinds of stupid bitches and hoes.
Oh,
When it was
that
never
makes
that,
sense.
I would have never took it that way. Like a lot of the stuff that Ness be cussing me out over, I would have never dragged her on my channel for those things like that. I'll argue with you, I'll fight with you, but like you go to the extreme, you want to put me in the back and you want to, oh, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna drag you. It's gonna be epic. Yeah, you need content, so we understand you're gonna make a live with my name in it. You do it all the time. That's nothing new, nothing different. You don't create content, you create chaos of what's already there. Normally, it's you replaying someone else's stuff or you're talking about others. You're a recap channel, just like the rest of the beef sector. Like, but you're not gonna downplay my mukbang channel when I have real motherfucking content. I eat shit that you can't afford, Ness. Let's be real. Ness, I get on this bitch and I have a meal every fucking day. Do you? And I ain't waiting on DoorDash to get mine, bitch. I can run to the store because I didn't have to wait for my members to buy me a car so that I could get to the food place to get the said food. Do you? But go ahead.
I want to shout out Daughter here. I want to implore people to go over and subscribe to her
She be
channel.
burning her wall up.
She be running that wall up. It's cute. It's intuitive. It's clever. It's fun. So I definitely want to implore you guys to check out Daughter here. I have not had a chance to tag her on my wall. So I need to do that. But
And
I don't
y'all, can a mod drop my mukbang channel? I'm trying to get to 1K so I can go live over there. I'm at 800. I can go live now, but that's my next target goal, 1K.
Yeah, we need to drop it. I'll copy and paste it and start dropping it every time you go live. But yeah, I think now that I think about it, I think it was that type of response. And then he kept saying, "Oh, she's trying to say that she wasn't being messy." No, I'm not saying that. I know I
want to be a little bit more messy, and I'm gonna cut you off.
Sure.
Sir King was all in somebody's live the other day, all in their business. I still ain't seen him support Lemon yet. What's going on with that?
I wonder. You know, dear
Because they got an agreement that they're not gonna talk on each other. It seems.
Well, you don't have to talk.
You missed it, baby. She dragged the fuck out of me and kicked me off her channel and blocked me. Thankfully, my membership expired today, so I'm not bothered. And it was a gifted membership, so I haven't spent anything.
And you dropped down in your mukbang channel.
And I dropped down in my mukbang channel and cussed her out until they blocked me again.
Yeah.
I gotta find my chapstick.
Okay.
Unlike Ness, my lip is hanging and it's dry. Hold on.
Oh, it's treacherous. What was the last thing O.D.S just said, y'all? Oh, SK. You know, y'all, Dear Self did a good live. I don't know. I think she deletes her lives, but she did a good live on that subject. I thought it was pretty concise and it was to the point. And she wasn't dragging Lemon or anything, but she made a point that he should know StreamYard better. You know, that was one of her points. And the other point is that, you know, SK is selfish and SK, you know, should have offered, you know, to get him intros and outros and banners and, you know, just be a little bit more supportive. And I dropped down. I said, I didn't have really, I think I had one content creator, small, very, very small content creator on my so-called team, which was really just my homie when I started. But yeah, I mean, Langston went out and bought my song, you know, my girl that knows a little bit about graphics, she did one of my trailers from there. I saw what she did. I paid her for it. I saw what she did. Then I did my intro. It's not the best or anything. I mean, I love my song, but it is, you know, there are some basic things that you kind of learn if you've been on the streets for a long time. So I don't know what that's about.
We're not going to sit here and act like StreamYard requires a motherfucking diploma. It's a fucking 6-option screen system. Like, either you gonna mute, you gonna turn on the camera, or you gonna invite somebody to fuck up here and you gonna comment. It ain't a whole lot else to it. It ain't required that you have no lights and bells. Just get the simplest of stuff and take that motherfucking free ass logo out the top corner. That's all you got to do. Now, this sounds like bullshit on my screen, Fluffy. Lemon said Sir King will be over, but they didn't want people associating. Ain't no way to disassociate it.
It's no way.
Just like right now, the way that the first day that it was presented, or the second live, and he brought up the Goons girl, or what's her name? Dragons.
Dragons.
She's going to be associated to Lemon's page, much like he was associated there. She's his sidekick, like Lemon was Sir King's sidekick. That's no shade. It's just what it is. You can't disassociate yourself. People will always associate you back to Sir King. That's not a bad thing.
I wasn't even talking to Sir King when I had my inaugural show, and the people to this day say that I come from the house of SK. I mean, it just is what it is, you know. And I've never done a dragging live on SK. I didn't make my channel about SK, nothing. It just, so that was, I don't know, it was silly. It didn't look right. And I just think that your friends should be there to support you, you know, regardless of what, I mean, nepotism. I love me some good old nepotism, honey.
Look, Namio says Sir King must be embarrassed of how Lemon been turning up.
Okay, I heard, now I don't know if this is true, but I heard that SK said something about he wanted to see Lemon at his best. And so that's why he didn't drop down the first.
How do you think he might feel about the way that, because I don't know, Lemon Show's feeling, I mean, well, I haven't watched the long lives, and that's no shade at all. But I go to sleep and I don't do replays, especially no extended lives. You can give me some time stamps, some clips, some important facts. I might go run it.
Mm-hmm.
My shit went out. But fuck, I lost my thought at that.
You were saying that you're not
Oh,
you
the
don't yeah.
commentary. It looks similar to what Ness's flow of program goes. It's like everybody's basically. I thought it was gonna be a little bit different, and this ain't a bash limit because we talking about Ness session. But I thought it was gonna be a difference. I mean, I guess it ain't many ways you can difference it up. I mean, a panel is what works because you want to hear other people's opinions. So
I don't
they
do a
all
panel. I don't
same.
do a panel. Phi doesn't do a panel.
But hold on, Sassy, you can't put yourself in this category because you go live once, what, every quarter?
So
We got a
well,
live from you, what, New Year's?
I just okay. See what had happened
It's
was
Black History Month, and you still can't.
no. I just no. I went live like 2 weeks ago. Thank you very much.
Ooh,
Okay.
let me go see because I don't remember that.
Okay. No, you don't have to remember it. And then he gonna double check me, acting like Langston.
12 days ago.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. And I really did not. I ain't got no red ball in it at all. Wow.
And you know what? That so pissed me off because they messed up my my views on that too, and I don't like that.
But they've been messing up all of the views. So as soon as you leave the live, it's gonna say 6 views. If you go to the studio on your phone, it'll show you what the estimated first response is. Like it'll be 1.6, and then you'll see that catch up in about an hour, and then the views will start rolling.
But mine never caught up because that
I think they slowed them down.
Mine never caught up, so I should that live should be. I think in the background it's 3.6, and then for viewers it shows 2,000, and I don't like that.
Wow.
Because I like my haters, to understand that I can come live once a quarter and still get decent numbers.
Because you put content, you put thought into the content, you put effort into it, and you're doing full recaps. I'm not kissing your ass. I'm just saying you're very descriptive and your drama is fuck. So you tell a good story.
Thank you. That's not kissing ass. That's just telling the truth.
They want to know when we want to know when is the next plan live. Well, you're busy right now, so time soon, y'all.
Yeah, no
maybe
time.
Early March.
Yeah, he knows. That's about right, you guys.
Had this conversation, right?
Yeah, that's about right, you guys.
So
I gotta give y'all some time to miss me.
So tell me your opinion on I can't say that I overreact. I can't say that she overreacted.
No, don't
lead the entire interaction.
Don't lead the witness. Just ask me questions.
Okay.
Let me go get some coffee. Hold on. Okay. I mean, read the chat real quick.
I'm gonna catch everybody up while we
okay.
So won't be here much longer, y'all. But since Sassy is up, I want to ask her honest opinion. If anybody else was in Ness's chat about 2 hours ago and you saw what happened between me and Ness, you're welcome to come up and hit the panel as well. And I want you to ask me questions. I'm not going to avoid it. I'm not going to be a smart ass. I'm not going to put you back. Much like Summer Breeze asked the question earlier, I was able to answer it directly. She took the answer and she moved forward. What happened and how we got here? Because I know it's too early to be into some fuck shit. Ness had an 8-hour live. I woke up, came into the live. At that point, I hadn't even dropped down in the chat, or if I did, I wasn't really saying anything. Oh, let me end my other poll real quick. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. So the first poll was, did Ness really lose her job? And 47% says she'd been fired, which I agree. Diva backstage. Hold on 1 second, Diva. Let me catch everybody up. So Lemon made a joke to Love. Him and Lovely Love was going at it, and he told her husband was gay. He all in O.D.S. Inbox. And I immediately from the chat said, y'all keep me out of y'all shit. It was still going. Y'all know how Lovely Love is. Once Lemon put that battery in her back, now she proceeds to go on and want to drag me. I ain't got shit to do with it. Drag Lemon if you want to drag something. Don't drag me because he brought me into it. That's that shit I don't like. Lemon, I ain't appreciate that, but I let you know that. It is what it is. So Lovely Love then proceeds to want to drag me as I come up on the panel to talk to Lemon to tell him directly to keep me out of his shit. And I had a comment for Ness because I was going to go up there and ask Ness, when did you really lose your job? Because I don't think you just lost your job yesterday. I was asking her to her face. And it was just too much going on. So I dropped down. No, I didn't drop down. I got tired of hearing Lovely over there. Y'all know how that bitch be. So Lovely over there barking like the little bitch that she is. And I said shit to her. I used the word fag. And Ness lost all her fucking marbles that she ain't thrown up. And she called me all kinds of bitch niggas and my mukbang channel sucks and I ain't shit and she'll be dragging me later today.
A lot of pussies. A lot of
pussy ass niggas and all this. Pussy is the thing that she likes. So I mean, I expect her to run to that. You know, she likes to eat pussy. Remember, she come closer. Come closer. Yeah,
Mm.
with her rank and tart pussy that she don't
Oh.
like to wash for 3 days when she was wearing the romper in Miami during the Coke era. Remember?
Let me go on and say it, and so I can
Go
jump on
ahead.
down because you and Sassy are keeping me entertained this
And
morning.
she
I'm gonna
called
tell
me a
you what it
faggot too.
is,
So go ahead.
and she probably gonna drag me. So let me just go on. Y'all see, I got my wig
Oh,
halfway
you
on.
look a hot mess.
Oh
Well, the
God.
hell, I'm in a hotel. Shit, I'm in the bed. Just gonna
Okay.
be out there.
I have that
You
little
look,
night on, I think, too.
look.
Come on,
I ain't
everybody.
even cut the thread off my wig yet. Shit, it's just starting
Did
off
you get
wrong.
that little,
Jesus.
did you get that from Target? What you got on?
No, no, I don't know
I
where
got
it's
it
from.
from Target.
My baby got me this for Christmas. I think
It's
something
from
like that.
Target. Okay, go ahead, baby.
We'll call you. The O.D.S, I think she really been trying to come at you the long ways for a while. You and about a couple other people. I ain't gonna call them because it's between you and Ness. I think she been reaching for you for a minute for whatever reason. And I don't think she's just so offended by the word fag. I think she's offended that it come from you, because you have a way of reading you have a way of reading and dragging the motherfucker and being unbothered at the same time, and that kind of bothers her. I think she's intimidated by you a whole lot, and like you said, this is some stuff that she been wanting to say. Like I said, I see she done completed her suicide mission, because it's like, really, you want to go for O.D.S out of all people? You probably should have went for Shady Blue, maybe TRX, but O.D.S, she see you as competition and she don't like it, but she
But she's
intimidated by you for
projecting.
something.
We got to understand her life is in shambles. Her relationship sucks. She don't get to see her family like she wish she could. She can't afford to eat regularly. Her wigs are bad. She got that cat that she can't stand. She live in the ghetto. Like she got that
No,
little motherfucking
no, we're not gonna talk about Spencer now. Damn.
she got that box ass car that her members had to help her get. There's a lot of misplaced anger here, and I understand that. I don't mind being on the receiving end of it. We know she needed something to spend her next live and conversation on because, as she's told us, this is her stability right here. Without her YouTube, she's left to going back to the streets. She's left to going back out here eating pussy for coke. She's left to go being, as Chipper said, gay for dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we understand, and all we can do at this point is come together and pray that Ness gets off of whatever it is she's on and moves on with life successfully. She's too old to be starting careers over and over again. She's too dumb to know that you can't use a work computer to do fuck shit, which I think was still a lie because ain't no job pressed about that. But I want to get to the line of question that Sassy had. Thank you for that, though, Diva.
All right. That you just did. Well, you just proved my point and everything I just said. This is why she can't stand you. Because you drag about the facts of her life and
Dwayne said,
people
"How I
can't
get
argue
it?"
about
And
that
Dwayne would
shit.
have dragged her. Dwayne
Yeah,
would have
you
been worse.
drag. Yes, you
Dwayne would
did.
have went dark. I'm away from that dark shit. I don't get that, and that's
I
no
didn't
offense
say
to people.
dog. You
I
drug
don't
her
get
by the facts of her life. Everything we know this about her, but motherfuckers don't want to hear that bad shit about themselves. And the way you did it so effortlessly and just flowed on, and you was like moving on. Oh yeah, she over there boiling hot. But y'all have a
She's
blessed
been
one.
fighting herself though. I don't fight with people
Bye,
that I don't.
Diva. Thanks for coming up, honey.
All right, Diva.
Yes,
Now I
ma'am.
don't even remember what was the line of questions that we were start. Oh, all right. So did you see the interaction of myself, Lovely Lemon, and Ness?
I did.
All right. As I saw it play out was one way, and I've mentioned that. Can you tell me what you saw? And I'll go on mute.
So, basically, I mean, it was the way that you said it. I mean, Ness has to know that I really like her. She knows that I really like you, but right down the middle, it was Lemon. I don't want to say casually because you can't really bring up casually that somebody is in somebody's, your husband is in somebody's DMs, but it was kind of casual. It was like part of his drag, but it wasn't all of his drag. It was a really one quick sentence, right? About and your husband, Limited saying, and your husband, Lovely Love, was in O.D.S's DMs. Okay, then he went on to another drag. Then Lovely Love starts going in on you, and she focuses on that particular part of the drag. Then you click the link to basically tell both of them, hey, it's in the middle of the night, early morning. I don't have shit to do with none of this. How you doing, Ness? What's up, panel? I'm chilling. And then Lovely Love kept going, and she, at this point, she doesn't know who she's talking to. So then she finally figures out, oh, I'm because Lemon is talking, O.D.S is talking, hey Vashti, Lovely is talking. She doesn't really know who she's talking to. Finally, she realizes that she's talking to, I think she realized that she's talking to ODS. She's saying all this ridiculous stuff about ODS, and part of his drag was the F word. Then she called him the F word. And then all of a sudden, Ness just went the hell off. And you can see it from the chat. The majority of the chat was like, wait, what happened? Now, I heard the F word, you know, and I don't think Robin would feel like have a problem with me saying this. Robin is in the back chat with me, and she's like, what did ODS say? And I was like, I'm not sure. And then she's like, let me red ball. And then by that time, Ness is answering the chat because so many people are saying, what did he say? And now she's saying and I told him not to use the F word time and time and time again. And it was kind of like, I definitely understand that you should respect her panel and not use that word, but you guys were in the heat of the battle and she said it back to you. So why weren't both of you guys dropped off? And then as soon as she let you off, she called you the F word. So it's kind of, it was a lot of mayhem for a little bit of discord. I don't know. It was kind of weird.
Thank you. And I didn't have to hold your hand or guide you anywhere. Hold on, somebody at my front door. I just put up a new. Well, I can't see my cameras. I just put up a new poll, y'all. The poll says, do y'all think Lemon paid Let's Be Honest to not hit the panel? This is a poll question from the audience because I don't know who Let's Be Honest is, really, and I wasn't there for that moment. The questions are yes, no, and the third option is who?
But what are we talking about? Whose panel? Hey, MU.
So apparently, hey, MU, they're trying to say that Let's Be Honest, I guess he had to beg her to come on the panel, and they were saying like, did he pay her not to come up there? Like he told her not, because I guess maybe they fighting over her. I don't know the story of
Les B was on Ness's panel for hours.
So daughter asked it based on somebody else saying it in the chat. So the first person who said it, if you can confirm what it means, I asked the question because you asked, but I don't know what it means.
Yeah, because
nobody has to admit that they like both of us. That's understood and that's seen. Nobody has to feel sorry about this. This is the beef sector. This is what happens in the sector. We live to fight another day.
I'm on the panel and I like both of them, so we good. Right. But I know sometimes I don't know why y'all put it in the chat, but as you're talking and someone's dragging, I can see why you want to clarify. So that's why I clarify while he's dragging. I want to be like, okay, ain't nothing changed. Because sometimes the hardest bitches be getting sensitive.
I think Ness gets sensitive about a lot of things that I say. I think I didn't realize I had that effect on her, but I mean, I think it's kind of not an intimidate. I put her to the test, and she can't just brush over me like Ness. She mishandles a lot of people that come around her, and she'll talk to them any kind of way and stuff like that. And I've never been one to allow that.
And I want to say, I think Diva one was saying that she's jealous of you. I don't think it's jealousy at all. I think that it may be where you were about to go. I'm assuming I think she might actually like you and respect you. And
that's what I thought. We had a mutual type respect. Not that anybody owes or deserves respect, but like we just never had went there with each other. And when we do, it's like yes, we've had some things, but like just like I was able to dismiss and I no longer talk about Cheese Stick Lady, and I no longer have to see her in chats and speak and all that. A lot of people said I was gonna be back, and Brooke was gonna be back in my chat and all that. I ain't block her and she ain't back.
Oh, my mind went to Uppity. I forgot that.
Oh, no, Uppity cool. Uppity, all right. I mean,
I was like, I thought y'all were cool, but I forgot that I forgot that Brooke is the original cheese or frozen cheese stick girl. I forgot. But yeah, I don't know. It was odd. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she can replay it and see that. I mean, again, minus that F word, it just I could see her saying, "Come on now, I told you not to use that word. Watch your mouth," kind of thing. But see, that kind of goes back to like how you regulate your panel, right? I mean, you don't have to be ugly, mean, rude, cuss them out because these are all like crazy characters. You can just control.
Brooke dragged me after she lost the challenge. Where was you at, baby?
I didn't know you and Brooke fell out.
Scriptures? It was all kind of power bottoms and loose bottoms and hold on, because this is a stranger.
Oh.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Beasley.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Brian, I was going to address your question that you asked.
Go ahead.
I've answered for you.
Go ahead.
Tight
Oh
about
shit,
it.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Go ahead.
Don't worry. I'm not. No surprises. No surprises. Too early for surprises. Besides, after you
And
have
too
after
old.
you.
Too old for those type of
No
surprises.
one
That
even. Why are you so nasty? I
no,
mean,
was
Who's
that
it's
nasty on me?
everything about her is nasty,
me?
and not just you. It's your whole sector is full of nasty, bitter
Oh,
women. But that's
okay.
not what I thought. But I came to speak to the host about what he experienced 2 hours ago. I didn't witness it,
Okay.
but
Go
Ness
ahead,
does
Beasley.
this.
You good?
Ness does this for content. She's looking ahead to after her. I lost my job thing plays out after a day or two, and she's looking for new content, and you're going to be the new content. I wouldn't even take it personal. It's a
You
game she
right.
plays. It's a
Mm.
game. It's a game. It's a
But
game she plays.
Beasley
She's
talking sense this morning. Look.
I woke up with some sense. I normally have sense, so I wouldn't take it personal. So she just picked you out and picked at you enough to get a response out of you.
Yeah.
So
And she
maybe
knows she'll get no response. I'm eat. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no. I mean, maybe she sees that you've hit the ground running and it's been successful, and people always have a little envy for that. But I would take it almost as a compliment.
Yeah. It's content for me because I was definitely not planning on being live on Saturday morning before 9 a.m. in any lifetime. So she's provided me some content for the day, and I don't have to come back live later though. Oh shit, Beasley, you scared me. Hold on. You can't be hitting that camera, bro. I ain't know what the fuck was about to fall out on that screen.
No,
Mm.
nothing salacious
All
or
right. I
nothing.
see. Look, are you in a bunk bed? What are you doing?
Yeah.
No, the camera's facing the wrong way.
Is that a bunk bed over top of it? I saw a
Yes,
lining
it
or
is. Move
oh,
on.
let me mind my business. Sorry, Beasley.
No, it's not a bunk bed. You know what? It's Sassy. You're not any different than the rest of them, but all of you guys were so incredibly phony. You would act so nice and act so interested and friendly, and then you just flip on people for no reason. And I don't take that personally either. That's just a misfortune of your sector.
You absolutely should not take it personally.
Yeah, but it's ugly though. It's ugly.
You- I'm
Mr.
just I'm
Beasley
just
getting
It's
following the
sense.
ugly.
blueprint, darling.
But
I'm just following.
the
You've been ugly for so many years. I'm glad that you've taken on this new journey.
No, you don't know how I've been for years. You don't even know me that well. You don't know me at all. You
Oh,
don't know
I'm
me at
just
all.
talking. I don't. I'm just talking about your YouTube persona. Aren't we talking about each other's YouTube personas?
No, I'm talking about my direct interactions with you and how I've
Okay, I'm
done
talking
nothing to
about
you and how you're nasty. Yeah,
I
well,
have
see,
Hold on.
never
I'm
been
gonna put it
nasty
back.
to you. I've
persona,
never been nasty to you.
persona,
Never.
persona, yes, you have.
When?
Personas are built. Personas are built
Oh
on.
Lord, please don't get in trouble
Personas
again,
aren't
B.
built. Shut up,
Please
bitch.
don't get in trouble.
Personas.
Oh, he wants to call me a bitch now. You're so
You
nasty.
are.
Well, and you're an old man. Well, ODS, go ahead and let him down before the nursing home kicks him out because I don't want to be responsible for that. Okay. I'll go.
Sorry,
I'll
I'm
go.
back. I had walked away to go to the restroom, so sorry you
Oh,
had to go through that. I heard him
oh,
call
no
you a bitch, and
worries.
I was like,
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I
so
mean,
my apologies. I did leave you guys. I know you can handle your own, and I
mm-hmm.
did leave you guys while I ran to get some apple
You went
juice.
to get apple juice?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, but I do want to address Miami Popo. I do agree. I do catch stray bullets based on my relationship with Bree and Pizarro. I definitely do agree because I'm a part of the ugly crew. The ugliest person on the internet says that we're the ugly crew, though, so that's the part that's confusing. So I guess it's opposites, like whatever. Just
Who's
like
the,
Bath
wait,
and
wait,
No
wait,
Bath.
hold on. Who's the ugliest person on the internet?
Ness, no lip, no
Oh,
job.
no, she's not.
No, she's not, but she is rough to look at. She's nice with makeup and when she's done up, but when she come on that camera and that wig ain't sitting right and that lip dry and she just be caught
That's
off
not.
sporadically, she be like,
That's not.
that's a different Ness. Now I will admit, bitch, it's 7 in the morning, it's 8 in the morning, and I still look the fucking same. I'm older than Ness.
Y'all are stupid. Yeah, they're
Anyway,
so silly.
thank you, Beasley, for coming up. There was
Yes,
definitely
thank
venom
you,
in her
Beasley.
voice when she was going off after she bought enough Percocets. Beasley, anything about Ness? Hey, mompreneur. I was so high the other day. She dropped down in my chat and I stumbled on her name so bad. I was like, Mom,
I know
Preneur.
it's a hard one,
Bitch, I
Mama.
was like,
How do you say it?
mompreneur. And then I was in the next live and I was like, bitch, let's say mompreneur, like entrepreneur. Like,
I know, but it's hard when you see, and especially when you're doing a show. You can see it in the if you're in the chat, right, correctly. But when you're trying to like do a show, it's a hard one. There's a few hard ones.
I'm sorry I missed y'all
Mompreneur.
comments, y'all.
Well, I
Let
gotta
me put it
get
down.
ready to get on this situation I got. So I just
Okay,
wanted to
have a nice
compliment.
weekend and
Thank
let me know
you.
your move about. So let me know you good.
I will. I'll send you some pictures. Should I share pictures on my wall? Because sometimes they say that I'm being
Check with
like.
me first, and I'll tell you which one is worth posting. It's
Well,
got
I
to be a
can't just
really
show
good
my.
one.
I'm just gonna show my food.
I have to approve it first.
Okay. Well, of course, Daddy. Okay. Well, ooh, you got all. You got
You
all.
saw that? You
Yeah,
saw
I saw.
bitch, I was like, huh?
What you say? Ooh, child, they'll be baby. I ain't trying to be like TMO, nigga. No, you
You
my
ain't chasing
brother,
no gay
not
man,
my
I
lover.
understand. But if
I
I
ain't.
was sassy, I would definitely. I don't know if I can afford to date you, but yeah,
I mean, hey, we'll have to work
we
something
would
out.
have an amazing time.
I think I had this question posed to me a few weeks ago in Lovely Loves, when I was on Lovely Loves panel. James would have to, since he's here, I'll tell him James would have to be my number one daddy. And then, then I can go if we're as we're speaking about gay men, and then I could go from there. But you know what I'm saying? I need somebody with a little, you know what I'm saying? Little some, little something up under, and then he's going to drag them very slowly and methodically. So I kind of, which you do too, but but I just want to make that clear.
When I tell you these people is so dangerous, why they over here send? I knew she had a poetry book. Somebody just sent me talking about read the poem about her mom.
No, goodbye. All right, honey, smooches. Bye, y'all. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Where is the
If
leave
she would
button?
put more effort into this content, like, but that picture is horrible though, Ness. That picture on here, that ain't it, baby. But anyway, I'm gonna read those poems. Maybe I'll share them with some members. But I hope y'all have an amazing Saturday. If anybody needs to catch up and figure out what's going on or why Ness is dragging me later, no, I don't give two fucks. I've already handled it and I've already addressed it. Let's turn on this outro. I've been here for 1 hour and 15 minutes. This was definitely not on my bingo card for today. If any, hit the Cash App, feel free to. But if you gotta save your money for Ness, because I know she ain't got no job and she gonna need some assistance with next month's bills, feel free to send her those Cash Apps because I know she needs them. So, much love to everybody. Thank y'all. Oh, Bree coming up. Hold on. My high gone. I'm gonna go read some poems. Hold on. Now somebody just sent me something else saying that her lovely love said her husband was gay on 2 different lives. Listen.
Because when you gay talking about my gay husband.
Hold on. Watch what you just said, girl.
No, when you gay talking about my gay husband, I didn't stutter.
Hold up. Talk about her gay husband. And then this the second one. Oh no, this next panel. I ain't playing that one. Hold on, this Bree. Make sure it's her first. It is.
Yes,
What
me. Up? I just woke up. What the fuck happened?
Did you catch me in Sassy's recap?
No, like when I tell you, I literally just woke up. Like I heard Beasley call her a bitch, and then that was it. Like I was typing in your chat. I say, "Damn, y'all up early. What the fuck happened?" One thing about you black bitches, you cannot go to sleep. It's against the law to go to sleep. You cannot go to sleep.
To the person, I'm sorry, I ain't say your name though. My bad. So basically, Ness has. So did you know Ness got fired from her job yesterday?
Yeah. I know about that. I was gonna talk about that later on, but
okay. Which I don't think it was yesterday. Let me check my poll too. Hold on. I'm gonna end
you
the
got
poll
a
now.
poll? I ain't see no
Yeah.
poll.
So this poll said, "Do y'all think Lemon paid for Let's Be Honest not to hit the panel?" I don't know nothing about that. That was a viewers poll. But they said who? Nobody knows who she is, and nobody cares basically. So we're gonna move on.
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Ness had a marathon live. It was 8 hours 33 minutes, the equivalent of a job and a 30-minute break if she had a job still.
Okay.
And within that live, I went to bed. I watched a few minutes of it, went to bed, woke back up at 6 a.m. When I woke back up and I'm listening, as we sometimes tend to do when people are live overnight and stuff like that, I turn it on, I'm listening. Lovely Love and Lemon going at it. Lemon in battle with Lovely Love then says, "Lovely Love, your husband's gay. He was in D spots, da 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 da." And you already know where it's gonna go with stupid ass Lovely Love. Sunflower seed brain Lovely Love. So at that point, she begins to drag me. So from the chat, I'm screaming, "Bitch, keep me out of y'all shit. I ain't got nothing to do with it." It's not being heard, received, or read. So I clicks the pretty link, get up on the link. Mind you, it's already LGTG, Rob Rack, like it's a whole slew of people up here. So it's a little bit chaotic. It's a lot going on. Nova was coming up the same time I was coming up. Like it was a lot. So my immediate first thing was, "Hey, yo, Lemon, keep me out of y'all shit." Before I could even do that, Sunflower Seed Brain, Lovely Love, and her mustache, and and this nigga, and he always want my, and I just quickly said, "Your husband a fag," and da 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 da. Before I could even go into what I needed to go into, Ness did this and swiped my ass to the back and began to drag me in. "Oh, I'm all kinds of gay this and pussy this and my raggedy ass channel and I'm not entertaining and I'm gonna drag you later and I'm gonna all this and that," because Ness needs to pay them motherfucking bills because her and Spencer need to eat next month. Understood. She needs content. So anything and any opportunity, she's gonna overreact with me from saying fag, which I've said several times. I'll come back and show y'all this video green later. All
you gotta do is hit the yellow button and they're gonna push it through.
Hit request review. That's the same thing you got to do on all videos. Very rarely. If I do a 30-minute live, it might go through green automatically. But every other live, you got to press it. But she went the fuck in. Y'all can go catch the last 30 minutes of her live. And
did you say the full word or you just said FAG?
I said fag.
That's no reason to get cussed out.
But she says she's warned me, and I understand that she don't have a job. Bitch, first, I ain't understand you as shit. I don't give a fuck about your cracked out, whacked out ass job. Bitch, my job's secure. I'm not stupid enough to be using the word.
Yeah, that was me. That was me in her chat. Listen, I like how much I disliked her and I hate her, hated her. I don't know. I actually process those emotions. Like I'm not upset. Like, would I be cool with her? No. But I'll talk about it more later. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, you good. Because I've already said it. And like a lot of people always, well, why do you go there? It's entertaining. I like going back and forth with Ness until it's an equal playing field. If we're gonna go at it, let's go head to head, man to man. Don't put me in the back and block me. That's weak. Now it's okay. We have seen you stand up. Me and Ness, if she won't on them crack drops, we would probably be the same size. Let me make sure you can't see my dick print. Hold on.
No, I didn't say we made up. I just said I don't have hate for her.
Me and her probably the same size.
I think she might be a little bigger.
But she a thick nigga as well. So, but yeah, so she's made it her mission. She said she was gonna drag me. You know, right now she's coming down off of her high, so she sleep like a gorilla bear, for the next few hours. I can imagine the snores that's coming out right about now. But she'll be back later. Thank you, Yolanda. But yeah, that's what it is. So go catch her live if you want to hear her cuss me out.
I don't mean to hit her.
They don't hit like they used to, but Mr. and Sister, we all thick in this bitch.
So basically, she wanted to show off, is what I'm hearing.
She needed content, as it's been said several times. She needed something to come live with later. Beasley was right when he said that. She needed some additional content to give her a reason to come live later. Now she's gonna say she don't need me for content, but she announced that she was gonna be using me for content, as she's put my name in titles before. But with Nessa's track record, I could do nothing and respond no times, and I still would never have been embarrassed more on this bitch than she has. By her own people that she loved. Okay. So until she can rewrite what happened with her and Heidi and take away the embarrassment, the fact that we know that her pussy stink, the fact that we know she wore that romper for 3 days, the fact that we know she can't afford to feed herself, the fact that we know she had to get her subbies to help her get that little box ass car she got, the fact that we know she lost her job by being a dumb bitch using a work computer during work hours, which I still think she lying about the story, because ain't nobody gonna fire you over emojis. They fired you because they saw you was going live on company time. Tell the truth, Ness, if you're gonna tell it. They ain't fire you because you was looking at your studio.
I do have to say this.
And they saw you was monetized live.
So when I used to be a part of a call center, thank God I'm not there no more. Thank God for elevation. But when I was a part of the call center, like they didn't give a fuck what we did on our work computers. Like literally for a whole year, that's all I did was watch YouTube, because I was in this special thing where like, bitch, I got paid just to show up. But if I was on a call, if I'm in a call, they don't give a fuck. Like if I want to go do something right after the call, cool. But if you're doing something during a call, then because your focus should be 1,000% on the call. But if you in a call and you go do something right after the call, I've never heard of that. I mean, some places are stricter, but
I'm sure you worked at a probably more organized, more structured, and
yeah.
less.
But I was about to say, wouldn't they just block the website before you could go to it?
That would have been what a normal job would have done. That's why the inconsistencies are not matching. Because like I told her last night, I even went up on her panel. Okay, I have a work computer. I used to do YouTube from my work computer. On my days off, I would be on that bitch whenever I need to be, because I got the double monitors, they huge and all that. I would be over there in the lab. It was not until I moved to this new house that they installed new software to now they have YouTube blocked. Well, not all of YouTube. They got StreamYard blocked, I'll say. I can go to YouTube, but like when I try to sign in, I get a server block page. And my job uses YouTube for work. But if her job really was monitoring what she was doing and they saw what she was doing, they would have been said something. It wouldn't have just been her going into something and all of a sudden she got fired. Like I said, she's been fired for weeks now. She's tired of not being able to stay live all day, all night and not have to explain it to y'all. And she wants to up the cash apps because she know half of y'all getting y'all tax returns back and y'all love a sympathy story.
Hold on, here's the thing though. When we worked in the office, because I guess like they could monitor, like
she did say she'd been there 3 years, and she ain't been there 3 years, has she? But go ahead.
When we worked in the office, but when we were required to be in the office, there was more open with what we could do on the internet. But when they sent us home with laptops, because they could, I guess, due to like VPN issues, they started blocking what we could do, right? So yeah, like if I tried to use my work laptop now, no, I probably wouldn't be able to access YouTube. I used to do my homework on there though, and then they blocked that bitch.
Rodney, I think somebody reported her. I think it's been a case going on since her and Heidi fell out and Heidi called her job. Remember she said Heidi called her job some shit ago? That's the appropriate time for an investigation. And they come to the conclusion that, bitch, you won't doing your job. The bitch that called us was right, and now we're gonna fire your ass.
Well, y'all know she had said that she used her work computer to do her thumbnails and shit. So they probably saw that too.
But that's the lie. But I'm just thinking it all started when Heidi originally called her job and said she was gonna fuck with her job. Did y'all forget that?
And then when she was saying that they would tell her who did it, no, the fuck they wouldn't. They would not tell you.
They don't give a fuck about you.
It doesn't, because I was just like,
bring our shit back so we can give you this last check.
So this is what I feel like they would do, right? Because if you're saying these people know you and they care about you, then they would have covered for you. This wouldn't have been something they would have fired you for. They would have said, Ness, now you need to stop doing this now. Because the people, unless they already had a conversation with you previously and then you kept doing it. But if they liked you so much and these people you fuck with so much, they definitely would have covered for you over this. This is not something they would have fired you over. I
Jada.
feel like 1,000%. Somebody
Bitch, you
called.
guessed. Bitch, you guessed it. I was right. Bitch, you guessed it. I told y'all he was
Jay
coming
Dunn
for a
said this
job.
almost 2 months ago
Bitch,
or a
you
month
guessed
ago.
it.
That
Can
Ness,
I
I ain't
finish
want to
my
put her name out
statement?
there.
Yeah, you can finish. Good morning, y'all.
Good
Sorry.
morning. Yeah, so 1,000%. I feel like if these were some people you fuck with, they definitely would have covered for you. And this is not something that's fireable. What it was is either you was doing way more on that computer than just uploading emojis. Because this is a conversation that this is a conversation. If these people really liked you at this job, they would have tapped you on your shoulder and said, "Hey sis, don't do that no more." They wouldn't have just said, "Oh, you gotta go." So the one you was set up, or two you was doing more than what you was supposed to do, and three they ain't gonna tell you a motherfucking thing. But go ahead, J Don.
Well, according to Ness, she got fired on Thursday, y'all.
Which Thursday?
This
Yeah,
past Thursday.
I
November
don't think it
30th.
was.
Uh,
I think she been got fired. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I think she got fired way back there when you originally said it. Honestly,
Jay Dunn definitely fucking said it. You said she called. Didn't you say she called you crying? He called her job.
of course, and then they lied and said that I was lying.
We known
But
you not
yeah,
to be a
that really
liar, Jay
did
Dunn.
happen.
well,
But
hold on, wait. This is what I think happened, y'all. I think she got fired back then, and this heat was actually giving her money to cover up for to cover up the expenses, like
As much
because
as they've
this.
been fighting and dragging,
Hold
she
on,
would have been
wait. Let
could
me
have said it.
finish but they were still talking in the background. I think this heat finally cut off the money, and that's why she came out here and said it.
No, she also said that she already talked to Heidi about this before she came live last night.
But
And
that was
Heidi
a
in the
lie.
background still.
That was a lie.
I believe it is the truth. I don't know.
No, I believe that. What I'm saying is, I believe just because they still talking, that don't mean the seat giving money. That don't mean she giving the same amount of money. And my thing is, I don't think she was still in company time and she going personal. She could have went in personal. She could have switched her ops real quick and went and uploaded the emojis. Like, why would you not go on the personal to make sure you don't get another call?
Right,
well, it
man.
sound like to me, it sound like they probably have some type of wrap up function that she might have just been sitting in
Like after
doing the
call work, like
stickers.
what's it called?
Yeah,
They got wrap up after call. It's all of them.
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
I
and
ain't
I
heard about
wonder
I
if
ain't did
she was
after
up
call in
in
so
that.
long.
If she was up in that doing the stickers, then maybe that is the
But
reason why.
hold on though. Just a quick question. Because Ness said that she was a part of management or leadership, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I've 10 years in a call center right now. This ain't my
Mm-hmm.
first call center. I did another one when I was in college. But any leadership that I ever known, first of all, ain't nobody doing quality checks on leaderships, but your
That's
manager,
true.
and they might spot check you.
That's true.
Second of all, leaders not taking inbound calls, so you don't have to wrap up anything. At least the leaders
Well,
in the
hold
companies
on,
that
wait.
I've worked.
But I did work in the call center and we was busy as fuck. Leadership did sometimes have to do 2 hours. Like sometimes the supervisors will have to do 2 hours to manage to keep the time down because y'all, when I first started, we would have 1,000 calls in the queue every day. So they had to like figure that shit out. So I don't know, maybe that's what it was, but
She
Well,
playing on YouTube too much, and that LOA
well,
didn't get approved.
something in me says that it just happened because even after I had came and said
Interesting.
about Heidi threatening her job and all of that, Nat still was going to work because her and Heidi fell out one other time, well, a couple of times since then, and she was still actually at work. Cause I remember, like one time I had called her and I could hear her typing in the background. She was at work, you know. So,
Mm.
but but I do know that according to her, it happened on Thursday.
mm.
Thursday. But
Right, you
I
don't have your
just
Anyway,
phone
think,
playing on your
I
calls.
just think whatever he did back then was enough to get her put on somebody's radar. Period. And that's
All I
what I
could
was trying to tell her about reporting it way back then. And she got Heidi running around here thinking that I wanted Heidi up in jail. No, I wanted her to protect her job. And look what done happened.
all
but
I can
look,
say is this is a very unfortunate situation. Like I wouldn't wish this on nobody.
I also wouldn't do it on my own self and put myself in this predicament though. So I mean, we all are YouTube content creators with jobs, and we've all been on here during work hours, and we've all been more careful. It was one last thing I was not last, but one other point I was gonna make. I think it was in regard to Heidi and her. Shit. Oh, the strict rules about using a computer. A lot of people saying if, like Bree, you said she go to personal, it's still her work schedule, and if she won't clocked out, then that's what the fuck she should have been doing was work. If she was in office, all I could see is y'all know that Simpsons meme where the lady walk up to Lisa's desk and she's like, "Go ahead and log out for me." That's what they did to that ass on Thursday, bitch. Go ahead and log out for me. Hold on. Sassy.
And I think a bigger part of it that y'all, I think y'all failing to realize, according to what she explained to me, because she actually explained this to me earlier yesterday, and I just was being quiet, waiting on her to do her live about it. But what she said was whatever screenshot that they showed her YouTube studio with her putting the stickers. And you know, in your YouTube studio, it show how much you done made for the month. So I think that they saw that money right there.
And they also saw her name and went and go watch the motherfucking videos.
So
possibly that as well, but I don't know. But in the
Sassy,
studio, it do show
James
your
in
money
that
right there.
chat to that motherfucking chat.
FMLA will get you caught up. So I advise if you get it, make sure you know what the fuck you're doing. You go on vacation, you post a picture, you better be able to speak to the time that picture was posted, or you better post it at another time, bitch, because they will pull your ass in the office over. I had it for the whole 10 years.
That's all I was just coming up here to say, just as a PSA to anybody else. You know, it may seem all, you know, great or whatever in the beginning, but first of all, working remotely, especially like I think Bree was saying, if you're not in leadership or, you know, any type of executive position and they're, you know, clocking in, clocking out, clocking in for breaks, clocking out for breaks, like that can get really, really crazy when you're out. I don't even know how people do that at home, because you could just get caught up and be late, you know, 1 or 2 minutes. And if it's like it was old school, doesn't that jeopardize your job if you're, you know, 2 or 3 minutes late 5 or 6 times?
It shows a pattern, yeah.
Right. Also,
and accountability has to be held.
Right. So in addition to that, just as a PSA, like FMLA, you know, you gotta, you know, that's a slippery slope, you know, because so
Hopefully
many
she didn't sign any documents herself, because that can get you fired too.
Oh goodness, I don't know, but I just wanted to let people know, like, again, it may seem all great, you know, in the beginning, but that can really, really get you caught up. You know, so you know, there's a myriad of things I'm sure that that happened, you know, but Jay Dunn was the first person to give her some sound advice. Anytime you think somebody has called your job, it's probably best to try to, you know, be proactive versus reactive.
Exactly. Definitely call HR. Definitely set up parameters. First of all, don't be on YouTube don't be on YouTube if you use the FMLA. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't have done that. Like, if I know I don't use my work computer, this person said they was going to call my job, I definitely would have switched up my behavior.
Hey, look, one point I want to make. So Aisha said, I'm worried about her saying she's just going to stay home and get unemployment. Her job still has to approve her unemployment. They definitely have to approve. I noticed one thing.
She said they told her
that
that
started speaking about it. Hold on. I'm going to do you like you did me. Hold on now. When that started speaking about it, she said, I'm not going to down talk my job. I'm not going to speak negatively, because she know they're watching. And they probably watch that whole 8-hour live, and they go determine that, bitch, this your bread and butter right here. Get money, hoe. And they're going to leave her ass right there. Let's see if that
is that considered employment? Is YouTube considered employment?
That's why they
she said that's
fired
what they
her,
told her,
because
because
they
it's a
said
profit
that.
page.
Yeah, because it's essentially she getting paid off her YouTube. That's what I'm telling y'all.
Oh, wow.
They saw her studio with the money. So
look.
it's like she clocked in at her job while making money at a second
So
job
even if
too.
she be in FMLA, you're not supposed to work any other job while you're on Family Medical Leave Act.
Damn. So they might, even though they told her that she could get unemployment, they still might fight it.
Bree was about to say that she said that they said that she was eligible for unemployment, Jay Dunn.
But that don't mean they can't fight it if they, because they
I'm
can
not
tell
saying
you
that either. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying at this moment, Ness' side was that, yes, at the end of that exit interview they said, and you are eligible for unemployment.
But
Hold on,
this is what I want to say. But this is what I want to say. They could say anything just to get you out the door
they
without
could.
fucking up
Okay.
their shit.
Okay.
And
But
then when you
also,
actually go
let's
try
not
to
act like.
file it, they like, girl, we got proof right here that you got a second job, that you got
So
income.
my job hands out
Oh
severance
man,
packages. They don't
no.
really do unemployment like
I
that.
was gonna say I have a severance package,
If
so I
you
don't
were
know.
something to the company, then you would have been offered a severance package, and they would have told you, "K your ass." You would have got paid for about 2 more months, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
then you would have got a nice little check.
Yeah.
You would have
Mhm.
carried your ass if you had a real career.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But
But damn, that's fucked up.
I didn't think about that. So you think that it's a possibility that they were just talking, blowing smoke, but they could come back and then say,
They
no.
could submit it to the because you know sometimes
Right,
companies
Reed.
be nasty.
Oh God, I hope not. And
Yeah,
3
like, but
years,
I hope that's not the case. I hope they let her
I
get
hope
You scared of
unemployment.
dying, Nate.
okay, let me ask you guys this question. Even though, and I'm not being condescending, it's just factual, that it's like a low level position. Don't
In
you guys
some places it is, some places it's not.
call center work?
Some places you can make 40,000 in the call center.
Oh,
Okay,
you can
I'm
make
sorry.
more than 40,000
I'm
T-Mobile.
sorry, Bree. That
You can make
seems
55,000
really
starting at T-Mobile. Like, let's not
Yeah,
trip.
it depends on what. It depends on your experience. It depends.
low.
You'll
Okay.
get a 401k. When I worked in the call center, I had a 401k and a pension.
I got all that, and I'm in a call center. I don't.
But I'm talking about when I was like low level call center. I'm talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
just
man.
like
But I had
immediately.
that. That's from the
Okay, I
door.
don't want to get off on that. The point, my point in saying that was that even though that's a lower level position, not leadership, not
Oh
executive,
my God.
whatever, isn't 3 years tenure in a call center like almost like 10 years tenure somewhere else? Like,
Yeah.
doesn't no, I'm serious. Is it because they have
But
so
she
much?
hasn't even. Oh, I
The
was just gonna
turnover.
say, but she ain't even been there for a year. She might have just made a year, Sassy.
Okay, she said 3, so that's why. Okay, thank you, Jadon, because and I don't know if it's true,
No,
Ness.
because remember she just got the job last year, but we had to buy her some towels and stuff like that off the GoFundMe for the apartment.
Well, that didn't. I didn't realize that, Jay Dunn. I mean, I just thought that was a housewarming gift. So I thought, but she said, I've been at this job for 3. Shut up, ODS. I'm serious.
I'm laughing at your show. He's going
Oh,
off.
she said she's been there. Yeah, life vibe. She said 3 years.
She did say 3 years.
So that's why I was like, because that was a little confusing too. Because then that goes back to Bree's point of like some type of accountability on HR's part to say, hey, you've been a really good worker for us for 3 years in a call center. That's a lot of time, and it seems like they would have given her a warning. And that's the sad part too. So I wonder if she has some good people on her side that can help her either fight the unemployment if they try to fight it, or try to get some type of severance, because the YouTube thing just doesn't make sense. It would make better sense if it was a clock in, clock out type of situation, and they use the YouTube as confirming the clock in and clock out. You know what I mean? Like, so you were on a company computer, you were supposed to clock in back from break at 12:30, but you didn't come back until 12:35 10 times, and each time we see that you're on YouTube. Like, that would make that's the way that works. But then even that, at some point, when does she get a warning to stop the behavior?
Sassy, what she
She
trying to say
said
is
she said whenever you are working two jobs at the same time, it's grounds for automatic termination. That's what she said.
Oh, that's
It's just
okay.
like if she
Okay.
if she was working uh if she was working a call center job but then trying to do Uber deliveries at the same time or
Right.
something like that.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense, because and so that might be in her clause that she signed for work remote. Like, you cannot be working another job.
I got a question, and that's
Mm.
normal. That's normal, especially with work from home now, because they know people. Because of TikTok, people tell everything. Work this job while you work your real job. Like, they got strict on that. But look, Lynn Morris said, but she also said she was designing clothes. She did say she had like a design job. Why would it be such a bad thing if she's on YouTube? First of all, why is she taking phone calls if she's designing clothes? Can we first unpack that?
yeah, that was a different job. That was a
Oh,
different
okay.
job.
Okay, I don't keep up with her shenanigans, so
No,
okay.
what I'm saying is I don't think Ness been there for 6 months because she was designing clothes, and then one day she said, "Oh, I'm working from home."
No. She was
I thought the
going.
same job, and she got
We
promoted to work from home.
She got permission to work remote. Yeah.
That is correct. And again, it's not. I don't know what. I have to listen again to hear 3 years, but it has not been 3 years.
No,
So
she said 3 years. She said 3 years.
Okay. All right.
unless she started that before she ever came back to YouTube, it could have been she had started that before she came back to YouTube. Because I
I
know when she came back to YouTube, mm-mm.
That's true. See,
remember J Dunn when she first came back to YouTube. I remember it being really cold, and she was outside of the job, and then we could see, like on lunch, we could see people walking by. I think sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
could see, you know what I mean. So, but you're
Mm-hmm.
saying that we've only seen her for a year, is what you're saying, and so
Right.
she could
Yeah.
have had, yeah, okay, well,
But how
but
could she have been there for 3 years when 2 years ago she was at the convent?
right.
was that 2 years ago?
Yeah.
It was during COVID, won't it?
Yeah.
Well, COVID is 4 years
Oh
now,
shit.
technically. So then, but Bree is,
No, it was after COVID. Remember, she was still at the nun place. What is it called? Monastery?
I
Convent?
don't know the proper name either.
Discipleship. She said it's called
Yeah,
discipleship.
discipleship. Well, this is, I mean, yeah, I know y'all, I know like ODS has a right to, for the dragging and all that, but I mean, I try, listen, that work from remote, even if you're in management or executive, I mean, it's nobody's joke. Like you got to be able to manage your time. And then I was curious about the 3 years versus 1 year, because
Well, this
3 years
two
seems like,
years ago. Rodney
he
saying, but
said 3 years ago. That Rodney, that doesn't make any sense. We're talking about a current job, so that would still be meaning that she had the job. She said 3 years, but anyway, that's the difference for me, because I was like, maybe she has a leg to stand on if it's really been 3 years. But if it's not, then that makes sense. And then also the FMLA is a really important factor, because in those type of jobs, they're looking for you to do something nefarious, because that's the type of people that generally it's a, what I'm trying to say. So they're looking for you to do something nefarious. So if you just started a year ago and then all of a sudden you have FMLA, it's just that's a red flag. So I just implore anybody who's doing that or playing that game, I'm all for white collar crime, but just, make sure you talk to some people and do it the right way.
But my thing is, I feel like most jobs don't have the time to be doing all that type of research, right? Like somebody don't fuck with you, bro. Somebody, maybe it was the call quality person who took that call, who then went and did the research to figure out, let me go look at this, let me go look at that. That's somebody don't like you somewhere. Because I'm pretty sure you work for a big organization. So for them to take the time to go look at this, somebody don't like you, dog.
I totally agree. And J Dunn came off
Or
mute.
but
I got something to
that's what
say
I'm
too
saying.
on that.
Or if Heidi contacted them in December, because Ness did call me crying, she was upset. And because she had to sit down with her HR back in December. And if she did have to sit down with her HR because of something that Heidi did, then of course they're gonna have a magnifying glass on her
I was
ass
about to say,
going
Bree.
forward.
All right. So I've been in this situation. Let's not forget. I've had people call my job. I've been pulled to HR about my lives. I got pulled into HR when me and Jay Dunn had our first ever fight years ago. So once they are given the information about you, they have to form an investigation. Period. They can't just close it. They can't say that person was acting irate. So when Heidi called her job, which we know she did months ago, they have been ongoing and investigating. They may not have been watching what she was doing then, but once that tip came and they had to open up an investigation, they slow roll it because they don't want to walk you out too soon. They need you for the holidays. They're gonna use you to work. It's a call
That's
center.
right.
So
That's
they're
right.
gonna use the fuck out
They
of you
gonna
until
use
they can
you.
afford to get somebody else to come and take your place.
And
But they've been
Q1,
investigating and they had to come to a decision. They had 90 days, it seems, to make a decision. We're gonna open this investigation. We're gonna watch. It's the holidays. All right, boom. And then we can go ahead and put this thing
And
in action.
it is during that 90-day time period. Damn.
Yeah, because most places don't like to fire during the holidays because they really don't want to get caught up in something legally. So, but it does happen because people at my job got fired. Like,
Damn.
so yeah, damn. But yeah, Jay Dunn is right. If that's, I know that, I remember Jay Dunn saying it, but didn't Ness and Heidi deny that or something?
they denied a lot of stuff, don't they?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
they
not.
did.
I was making a point. I mean, once Jay Dunn came out, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but I know Jay Dunn wasn't blatantly lying. You know what I mean? I know that. But I just was making a point that they
But,
denied it. But I wish that she had taken Jay Dunn's advice, because once somebody even piques the interest of HR, you gotta play offense. You got to. And that
you got to pretty
sucks.
much disappear off of here. Like, look at J Dunn. J Dunn, if they go look at her channel, they can see shit. She been on chill mode. J Dunn, yeah, somebody should have followed her footsteps. Like, no bullshit.
Yeah, you gotta take that hard. And the other
Oh,
thing
Ness
is
said something about my eyes. Like, what the fuck? My sleepy eyes. Bitch, I be high.
And the other thing, yeah, okay. And the other thing I want to say is, like, stop thinking. I hate to say it like this, but that's what I really believe. But stop thinking the white people at your job are your friends, because when it comes down to it, and I'm just saying it like that
The
because it don't
black
matter.
people too. The
I,
black people
Black
too.
people
I
too.
just said that. I just said that. I was like, I'm just saying it like that because that's an old saying, but it does.
Mhm.
It just means everybody. Like, don't think that these people are your friends because you have been friendly with them. Because Bree is absolutely correct. If somebody was on your side, they would have pulled your coattail a long time ago and told you, "Hey, baby, there's somebody watching." And the fact, and but you shouldn't need that. You got to pull your own coattail when you're the one that's paying your bills. But
Mhm.
honey, nah, these people, and what do I look like if I am in a, in an executive position or a managerial position? What do I look like telling you something and then jeopardizing me and my family's income? I can't put myself out there like that. So you're asking for unfairness as well.
I
So
want to
I
speak to that after ODS response to this comment
All
on
right.
the screen.
So where am I being sent? I'm trying to figure out. First of all, can somebody let me? Hold on. Let me make sure he ain't about to come in here. Hold
Liz
on.
might just be playing.
Where the fuck was I sensitive? Where? At what point have I been sensitive in any of this? Come on, Liz. You've seen me in the streets before. Secondly, it was something else. Bree, go ahead because I gotta gather my thoughts.
Okay. I want to say that it also speaks to the culture and the environment of the job, right? So about like 6 years ago, 7 or 6, I don't know. I've been with this company so long. Um, I was like on my last leg, right? No, actually before, when I was in training, I had to call out because it was like some shit going on. And I was like, oh, I tried to go get them the paperwork, and it was like, girl, you're good. You don't need that. I said, are you sure? And it was like, yeah, we understand. And then like something else happened, like I wasn't even supposed to be there. And so my supervisor was like, and I told my supervisor what was going on. She was like, go home. I said, but I can't. She was like, go home. And it was like, okay, like what? Like it all depends on the environment of your job. Like if you have good people and that's the culture of your business, of your company, is to actually look out for their employees, then
Yeah,
yes, somebody will tap you on your
that's
shoulder.
that's very
But
true.
if you have a cutthroat
Absolutely true.
company that don't give a fuck, any little thing they'll do if they have a high turnover rate. Some people don't care about having a high turnover rate.
Case in
Some
point, right
people
here.
actually care about their employees, and
Case
that's
in
why
True.
I think
point,
I'm
right
still with
here.
my company
So
because I know they
it's
give a
so
fuck about
true.
me genuinely.
Was fully
Mhm.
protected. Been through
So
this.
true.
Then been to HR several times over my channel. I expressed to them endlessly what I do on my time outside of company time is not y'all business. As long as I ain't got that T on my chest and I'm on this bitch with y'all name in the title, it ain't got shit to do with you. Miss me with it. It's even so. Hey, it's all love, Liz. You know, certain things are triggers. Like, and I ain't think I was being sensitive. I'm passionate, not sensitive. And I guess maybe it is sensitive, but my bad. Thank you.
It's so true, Bree. And that's another thing, that when you're looking for a job, you really, and especially in this day and time, there
Yeah.
are a lot of job, not a lot, but there are more than a handful of jobs out there that do have a really good culture, a good work life balance, and they make it known that they care about their employees, and it's not just fluff. Now, I mean, if you're just blatantly out here doing something that's, I think Exposed TV put it out there that stealing time is an immediate
Correct. Hmm.
terminology. What is it?
Termination.
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 Yeah. So then maybe their hands were tied and there were no words for it. But it just speaks to more of, I don't think it's coincidental that Jay Dunn comes out with this situation that they talked privately, and then you guys are given a timeline of like 3 months, and then boom, you're gone. So it's just, there's a lot of life lessons here. But the thing about it is that Ness has been through the ringer, and had quite a journey. And you know, you don't want to be losing jobs because of YouTube. You just don't want to. You don't want that to happen.
Well, see,
And
this is my thing though. Whenever I first came and said they called me a lie, he was trying to threaten me, and my problem is this is why I told Ness that she should have reported this stuff. Because
Mm-hmm.
at least she would have had a proper police report or something that she could show her job and be like, look, this is, I've been going through a domestic situation or whatever. I need the extra money, something, but she ain't even got a leg to stand on with that because I don't know if she actually went and reported it. But
But
all of them times, I would have reported it that he
I
was
was
doing
about to
that
say,
threatening.
James, I want James to do a full breakdown. I'm sorry.
you
I
know,
feel,
you
I
know
feel
you will.
But the
like,
thing about it is, Jay, is that she should have. You have to tighten up. You have to tighten up along with those reports. You see what I'm saying? Because either way, whoever come, if you come to HR, now you put a target on your back, so you got to tighten it all the way up.
mm-hmm.
You got to tell your supporters, if you can't afford a $200 refurbished computer, you got to get on your grind. And that's what I'm
This
saying.
woman
Like, your
girlfriend
team
is
has
rich.
to. If you don't know, your team has to let you know. And I'm saying team meaning your homegirls and homeboys, got to let you know, okay, it's time to get your own computer now. Get a refurbished computer, get one off of QVC, pay it off. I mean, you got to make some different moves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can't
Correct.
just keep doing the same shit you've been doing, and you know that you shouldn't be doing that. And baby, you got to clock in a minute early, not a minute late.
And ultimately, I said from day one, again, this when Ness first told me about this was around December, like probably like December 10th or something. But I truly believe that when he did that back then, it was in order for Ness to have to depend on her so that she could control her. So
Hmm.
let's see what happens with them now, because Ness might have to depend on her. And it's like, is she going to be trying to be controlling? But that's what people do. Whenever they mess with your job like that, with your relationship, that's because they want you to depend on them so that they can control you.
I
Or they
pray
just
she
want to
didn't
see you
call the
fail.
girl's job.
Or they just want to see you fail. But also, word of advice, Ness. I understand that your channel's popping and it's growing, but your employees, your coworkers, they're not your friends. Don't invite them to your new job. Don't tell them that you're a content creator. I know
Don't
it sounds
tell
good.
them
At all.
anything
I
about
know it
you.
Don't
sounds
tell
good. I have
nobody
these
about your new
followers.
job. Hey, Brina. And
I
don't tell nobody about your new job.
Yeah, but we
Sure.
will know. They will
Mm.
I
know.
mean,
I
she got
won't.
to say, you can tell people I got a new job. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Don't tell them where. I wouldn't.
Oh,
Shit.
But
I mean, you don't have
she
to
gonna be
tell them.
telling her coworkers, and she gonna be going live in the break room and like it's
No,
gonna
no,
be
no, no, no. Don't do that, Ness. I mean, you gotta. Hey, Brina. No,
Hi
you
Brenda,
gotta.
nice to
You
meet you. I
gotta. You
mentioned your
gotta
name
move.
earlier only because I heard some drama about you. I don't know how true it was, but I also heard that you were Lemon's girlfriend. So welcome. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You can't. You can't do that. Anyway, all right, y'all. I'm just sick of people losing shit from YouTube. Like y'all,
I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not.
you're not.
Cause she ain't have to. I mean, nope. I
She
don't feel
didn't.
nothing about it.
Nobody has to. They all cause it on themselves. I'm not denying that fact. Like, I don't even know one person that didn't cause it on themselves. You can move differently, but I am sick of it because it means. I mean, when you're already not making a lot of money, that to me translates into you don't have a lot of savings, and then you're just creating this gigantic issue for yourself. And and 60% of your income when you already not making a lot ain't gonna cut it.
Attention seeking, another drug. You right about that?
Well, and I just remember even before Ness went to work from home, remember she would sometimes just click links or go live walking up in her building or up in the bathroom at the building and all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And even back then, I had told her about that too because when VS came back, VS saw her up in the bathroom one time, and VS had said that she wouldn't appreciate that because if her kid was up in the bathroom and came out of the stall while Ness is up there on the live, she would have had a problem. And I told Ness about that on the panel then, and I said, "You better stop that."
Hold
And
on.
she
Somebody,
did.
her coworker said that.
No, VS did.
Oh,
VS,
VS. Yes.
VS,
Oh.
yeah, VS. One point, VS was like she would be pissed, if she saw somebody on a link, clicked on the link on YouTube in the bathroom because anybody could come out that stall behind you, and now they up on the live stream without their own permission. It's kind of what her point was. And so then
Oh,
Ness stopped doing that. Ness stopped doing that. But then when she started work from home, it was different.
hold
Wow,
on.
I ain't
What did
even,
Treasure?
I don't
That's
be
a good
watching.
point. What did Treasure say?
He was
I
this
told
new
Brian. I told Brian to cut it out at his old job, and he lost it. Now he's right back talking
Reckless.
reckless, involving info with the new. Oh no!
I don't watch him, so I ain't know.
And I remember that he went live, and they doxed his job in like 3 seconds. So whatever that the insignia was, it was like a popular one, and they doxed it like in a sec. That's all I mean. Like I'm sick of that. Like it's senseless. Like you
You
guys,
mad?
this
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, exposed TV that has changed now since the work from home environment. So it's like if you hear kids in the background now, that's not even a big deal. Like,
Since COVID, that's not. Yeah, that don't exist anymore. Like
yeah,
people understand now. Because call center's not quiet. At least the one I work at ain't. They play rap music and trap music all time.
exactly. Y'all costing the
Boy, you
ghetto as
heard how
hell.
loud they play the music at my job, and that shit
Yeah,
might be still.
ghetto.
My job ghetto, and it do all but cuss, but it sounds like it's cussing. You think you in the club? A real DJ make our playlist like.
That's
But
interesting.
again, I believe it does depend on the company as well as your supervisor. Cause like even my cousin, she has two kids, but her youngest just turned two. Oh no, he'll be two in July. And I guess she had to do a monitoring. You know how they monitor whatever they doing working from home. And her supervisor kind of reprimanded her because of her baby at that time. He was much younger because he was crying up in the background in one of the calls or one of the recordings or whatever. And she got on to her because a lot of the work from home people expect you to still make your kid go to daycare even though you working from home.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, and it came out like probably ridiculously bougie, but I was like, it really, and I think Bree said it first, but it really depends on the culture. Because in our Zooms, but we are dealing with upper management. I mean, the dog, will run across the cat will run across the screen. The dog is acting a fool because the
Mhm.
UPS. They'll go grab their child, like, hey, my nanny, is off today. Then they want us to see their cute new baby and stuff. So it really depends on the culture, but that's
Correct.
just
Yeah.
All
yeah,
companies
that
are different, yes.
yeah,
So, like,
they're all
expose what
different.
you're saying might be true in your circumstances. It is
Right.
different than others, and we all can agree to disagree on that part.
No, we're agreeing. I'm agreeing with y'all. It's just different, and but you gotta know where you are, you know, and you gotta and it just keeps going back to the fact. Like if you're on FMLA, you gotta move a certain way. If somebody called your job, you gotta move a certain way. If
Hmm.
you're working from home remote and you're under tight restrictions, you gotta move a certain way. So those are
Hmm.
three you gotta move a certain ways. So that's a lot on you. So that's what I'm saying. You just gotta be on top of your shit, you know, and enjoy your job in your pajamas and do YouTube later. That's it.
So I'm gonna say this last point, and we about to wrap it up because it's coming up on 2 hours, and I'm tired. Um, I feel like for anybody, this is a PSA. Don't use your work computer for this fuck shit. The
At
end.
all.
The end. Don't do it to check your personal emails because stupid shit come in your personal emails. Don't do it for YouTube, and damn sure don't do it for Facebook. Everybody knows that. These are their computers for a reason. You are giving this computer to work a job. It's not for your pleasure and your fun. If it was, she wouldn't have got in trouble for doing what she was doing, and that's a known thing. If you want to maintain the lifestyle that you've grown accustomed to, take some of that money you make on that big ass channel and let's go buy you a fucking computer. The fuck? You can get a cheap ass $300 computer and come live. You ain't got to have a MacBook like me.
Uh-oh. Well, let me and my Mac Pro leave, child. All right, y'all. Thank
All
good to
right. Yeah, me and my MacBook Air is gonna wait for James to go live so I can go
yeah.
live later.
Two
All right.
snaps
Thank
in
y'all
this
for coming up
circle,
and having a
bitch.
conversation with me.
All
All
right,
right.
bye.
Thank you, Jada. And Jada, you was right. As again, I mean, you said
Yeah,
it months
but
ago.
yeah, but they called me a lie. Everybody called me a lie, but specifically Ness and Heidi. And honestly, I think they just wanted to have a united front to make YouTube to appear to YouTube that they didn't have that type of trouble up in their relationship. But look what done happened. It's crazy. But okay, ODS. Bye.
Thank you for coming, and thank y'all for being here. 500, good God. And it's only, what, 9 o'clock in the morning, about to be 10. I sure hope Treasure Lane is about to roll up and get us some breakfast so I can get downstairs and get to cooking. I am going to get the into that. Crab leg thing for the mukbang channel. Go run some old videos. Ness, stop lying. I mean, we all understand you lost your job and you need some change. It is what it is. Shouts out to Miss Virginia for the super chat and Miss Yolanda for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Y'all have a great rest of your Saturday. Thank y'all for coming in and kicking and chilling with me. If Ness drag me later, y'all let me know about it. But I mean, I said what I said. Chazor, can we get confirmation, my nigga? Is you going live? Or is you going live? You can do it from the car, baby. I don't even like that new format of YouTube, but I'm here for it, and I want to hear this. Thank you, Lala. I'm trying to see if he can respond before I get up out of here. All right, Shanice, I'll be looking for that. Common sense ain't so common. Okay, he's not in a position right now, y'all, but just turn y'all notification bells on because he ain't gonna let it lay out there for too long before he come tap that ass with the broom. Brina, thank you for joining, for subscribing and dropping down. Shout out to all the subscribers, the members. It's y'all the best. I love y'all. Y'all go check out Rodney's community wall. He better make it worth it. And it won't be bad if you show us a little. I was playing. Don't lose your shit already. Miss T Velocity got a live at 10 a.m., y'all. And y'all know Miss T Velocity in the tour. And she's threatened by Miss T Velocity as well. So y'all make sure y'all get over to Miss Tiva, MZTEA, and search, and y'all can see her. I'm gonna see y'all though on these YouTube streets that look cute. All right. But I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm glad this chair is comfortable because 2 hours. I'm tired now. Bye, y'all.